And no, I didn't give up on Embor. The Pokemon Company gave up on Embor. There's a big difference. This card is terrible. I tested... Oh, God, I spent way too much time yesterday testing this thing, trying to get it to work. It does not have 380 hit points. It has 320 hit points. And if you attack twice, it has 260 hit points on a 3-prizer. And you're not even knocking out like Mega Dragonite or Mega Lucario or anything good. It is terrible. Like I tried it with Kangaskhan to try to draw cards with and this was my starter, by the way. This was my starter in ZA, and it's like, oh yeah, just play Wally's Compassion and the Baby Embor. Well, getting 2 stage 2s set up where the stage 1s do nothing is not easy, and then even then, Mega Embor is not good. And it's like, I'd rather just play Reshiram. Like this does 330 and 380 at the end of the game, which is more than Mega Embor. And never gonna let me down. True. Yeah, just this Pokemon does 60 damage to itself. Meganium and Feraligatr. I mean, Meganium's by far the best. Feraligator's better than this, and Feraligator's not good. All right, so yeah, I was testing Scrafty as well. I'll play Scrafty tomorrow, just because I put it's semi-viable. Like it's a low 1400s, maybe high 1300s deck. I almost made it to 1600 with this, and then I got worried. And then I switched to Scrafty and Embor for a little bit, and then I'm down to 1525, as you can see on screen. Because I didn't want to get to 1600 and then have to wait like an hour in the queue. So, Horror Revenge. But Poilet, Trainer's Pokemon also suck. But Poilet. So, this does 220 damage for 0 energy. Yeah, it's the BDIF. No, it hits Golden Go for a weakness, but it doesn't need to hit Golden Go for a weakness. And Crypto, what's it like being the handsomest PDC jail player? It's a burden. It's a burden that I happily bear. Yeah, it can. And the Phantom can do 100 damage. The Phantom is hilarious. This card is crazy. I was thinking about putting a Relicanth in here. I might mention that again for the YouTube audience who isn't cool enough to watch the streams. But this card can do 100 damage for free, and then I say in the intro for the YouTube video, it can be immunized like Aaron Rodgers the next turn. That's a high-class joke right there. So yeah, we'll kick off with Frostlass. Oh god, what was that? I have a full double deck. I have a Clefairy build. I have, Meta Knight Man. Did it read it? I had the sound a little low on my end. But this one is just, I hope you're not playing anything like Dusknoir. don't play Dust. This is the don't play Dusknoir deck. But yeah, we're playing Trevenant Frostlass. This deck is insane. And Master Kaito. They got Toe in their name. They must be cool. I'm not going to write. You don't deserve to have a 3 in your name. You're just Master Kaito regularly. All right, let's go second. And oh man, hey, new chatter, I got some bad news for you. Did you know that it's actually pronounced Mimikyu and not Mimikyu? Did I just ruin your day telling you that it's officially pronounced Mimikyu and it's not pronounced Mimikyu? Is your life ruined? Did I just ruin your life like I ruin women for other men? Well, we win. Okay, so this is probably Honchkrow. I think we win. Ja, that's what you'd think. That's what a sane person would think. Okay, so this is obviously a bit of a rough matchup, but I think we can win. I can't knock out the dude, but let's just go for the Snorlax. And I think just to be safe, we attach the Luminous. You don't want to be attaching the Luminous in this situation because you just want to hope for the Hop's Choice Band. That's why I think this deck is so good, is because if you start Arven and you're under Badoo item lock, it's like, I don't care. Like, oh no, I'm under Badoo item lock. I can only go Arven for Choice Band and knock out your Badoo easily. All right, so there's a Snorunt. We have an Ino for next turn. This is a little sketchy, but if we just rip heads here, we're totally fine. Okay. There we go. We're cooking up Hops Trevenant with Frostlass. We have a playable hand, so the supporter spread is 4 Ino, 4 Lilies, 4 Arven. I would assume 1 Bosses and I think 2 Countercatcher. Jose, this is just the first iteration. This is the best one. It's really good. If they play Giovanni, then we're kind of screwed. Because they would knock out the Monkey Dory. And that's kind of my winkin'. And they have the Giovanni. But if they go for Snorlax, that means they're trying to buy, crap. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, if we get a Trevenant, that is a knockout. Because, oh wait, is it a knockout? It's 30 plus 20. So it's not a knockout on a Honchkrow. So it actually behooves me to just stick with the Phantom. So remember, this was an easily winnable matchup as long as they don't have the turn 2 Honchkrow Giovanni energy. And to Burger King, thank you for the sub. So as long as they don't have the turn 2 Honchkrow energy, Giovanni will be totally fine. And as long as I don't put down a Monkey Dory that's weak. Oh, you're saying we lose. Okay, so do I take the knockout of the Farticuno and just waste the bosses and then... Yeah, I think that actually might make more sense. Because if I use the Ino, that gives them more cards, right? I don't want to give them more cards, and if they knock out the Phantom, that activates Trevenant. So yeah, it's like, I don't care. You want to knock out the Phantom? You want to waste another energy and another supporter? Go for it. Obviously, we're maybe a little on the back foot here, because they did knock out that Monkey Dory. In a single prize versus single prize matchup, Spider, this one's pretty good. I would have made it to the 1600s if I'd kept playing this. Oh, they're going for Proton. Yeah, they're going for Protein. You know, everyone in the Epstein files is Protein, if you know what I mean. All right, so it looks like they're not attacking this turn, right? Oh, they're not attacking. We can actually use Corner this turn for a knockout. That would be hilarious. We might be able to use Corner this turn for a knockout, and that would be absolutely scrumptious. Like some toes. Okay, so let's go. We're going to go Lilies because we know they don't have a good hand. How the hell is this happening? What is happening today? All right, well, we're just going to do nothing for a while, I guess. So let's go Cramorant. Is this just a Cramorant turn? Yeah, because I guess to knock out the Cramorant, it does require them to have 2 supporters, because... Oh, no, it still requires 2 on the Trevenant. But yeah, this is interesting. And to Burger King, flip heads. Son of a butt face. There's going to be no coin flip counter today, by the way. That's Saturday. Saturday is Larry's the Dunsparce. That's going to be coin flip counters all day. There's no coin flip counter today. But Horrifying Revenge literally does 220 damage for free if everything goes right. I did put Hop's Choice Band in the deck. But to Burger King, I'm glad to hear it. Every time I play a deck like Mega Scrafty, it is just absolutely horrible. I never mill anything good. So I'm feeling like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to lose, but it's going to be fine. And you can't leak the terrible puns before they happen. That's not allowed. All right, there's no way they got an energy. There's no shot they have an energy. Deck only plays 8. There's an error. Wait, they're sacrificing their Articuno? This is hilarious because I'm literally waiting for them to take a knockout before I can do anything. And they're not doing anything. Yeah, Torment doesn't take a knockout. It would be slightly annoying if they tormented me, but, I mean, they would take the knockout rather than Torment, right? You wouldn't really want to take that chance. Okay, so 70. If we had the stupid Choice Band, we would be totally fine right now. Oh, you milled their Mega Frostlass and all their energy? I hope I get that lucky. There we go. Okay, so unless they top deck energy and they have Giovanni, we are fine. So of course they have Giovanni and they'll top deck energy. So I think this one isn't going... I'll take this one out of the YouTube video so we can just talk a little bit. So Hops Pinkerton. Yeah, exactly, Jose. Exactly. Where's the Arvin for the choice band for everything? So Hops Pinkerton is not in the deck because this is one of the worst cards ever printed. It is like 3 damage counters and draw 2 for 3 energy. Like, this was a gym promo. Gym promos are known, they're notorious for being terrible. Never to let you down. Oh, this is GG territory if we... Okay, well, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna post Wickham. We're gonna John Wickham, and then Splashing Dodge, and then we're gonna do the thing. And okay, I've been over this many times, Ja. That's probably not coming out till November. Don't get too excited about Mega Slowbro. It's probably not coming out till November. And Lena, you wouldn't even bother, because remember, we have Hop's Bag, another card that, you know, I play in the deck. There we go. So you don't need it because you have Hop's Bag, and you want to go and get the Snorlax, so you don't really want to use Telepath Energy, because in a perfect world, you're not attaching energy to the Trevenant. Right? In a perfect world, you're never attaching energy to the Trevenant. You're not in this deck. You're supposed to be attaching to the Monkey Dory or the Mega Frostlash. You're not supposed to be attaching to the Trevenant. I just haven't been able to find any of my like 4 Hops Choice Band, which is wacky, whacktastic. And then yeah, I guess we can talk about this as well. The Corviknight. So remember, I tried this on stream like several months ago, and it just did not work. It's okay. Are they sacrifice? Wait, why would they? They're having a rough time over there. They're having a rough go over there, aren't they? So I think we just... yeah, I want to keep the unfair stamp. But I guess technically I can corner for the KOs. Let's try and corner for KO here. See if we can get it, because that'd be funny. So if I just get a basic energy, it can't be a luminous, it has to be a basic energy. And we got it, baby. And we got a Frostlass, baby. I don't know if we want to necessarily use the Frostlass, but that's what we're doing. You know, their Articuno will get knocked out before my Snorlax. So that's something, right? That's something. Their Articuno will get knocked out before my Snorlax, and that could be the difference, but they've just kind of failed here to get energy, which has been what held them back. And there's Arvin, so I can attack next turn. There you go. So yeah, Hops Corviknight, it's like 50-50 for free. Well, it's actually 140-50 for free if you get everything, but it's a stage 2. Right? Hops Trevenant is a stage 1. You don't need to worry about rare candy. You don't need to worry about any of the useless stuff. I would not evolve into Porygon Z right now. And Jose, how does it take big KOs? Mega Frostlass. But yeah, the Corviknight, it's just not good enough. And then they just gave us the hand. So we'll use Cramorant for the knockout. I think we just go Choice Band on the Cramorant, take the knockout. They have to get rid of 2 supporters, which is great for us. They, for some reason, evolved into the Porygon Z, so we could force sudden death here. Because the Porygon and the Snorlax will get knocked out at the same time, so this could be a sudden death situation. But yeah, we'll go Cramorant there. I want to keep the Luminous. Hopefully, I keep the Luminous for a Monkey Dory and we just win with the Monkey. Well, never mind. Never mind. We don't need the Luminous anymore. We can attach that to the Trev. And then we go Fickle Spitting. As Clamburglar would say, we can hop to spit on that thing. And Handsomest, we're whacking off with the tree. I'm hard as wood. But yeah, Lena, I understand the thought process, but you have Hop's Bag, so you don't really need telepathic psychic energy. Though with Arvin gone, you can't really find the Hop's Bag. So I don't know. What are they? They're on the struggle bus over there right now. The Tool Scrapper. Well, I randomly have all of my energy, so you're kind of screwed. You know, I've been screwed over by supporters this game and not finding my Pokemon. They've been screwed over by energy. I refuse. until I'm forced to, until I lose my first game or something because I don't have petrol, I refuse to play petrol, okay? So I refuse to play it. I cannot bring myself to accept that reality that petrol is our Arvin replacement. I just guessed that we were 1537 and I was right. All right, we're facing off against Cameron Diaz. Oh my God. Rewatch The Mask and tell me that Cameron Diaz was not the best actress of the 90s. I dare you. What do I think about Kang Fortress? It's a fun meme deck. I think I played that like right when Mega Evolution came out, and I really enjoyed it. It's just, you know, you got to play Ace of Roll, you got to get a bit lucky, but it's really funny when it works. All of my non-focused attackers here. Am I going second? They're going first, so I think we just put the Veltal into play. And then, see, this is what I like about Arvin. Ooh, hello. What I really like about Arvin in this deck is just how useful it is. That's a nothing statement I just said. I really like how the cards in this deck are useful. Wow, expert commentary there, Trust Your Pilot. Oh, thanks for the win. Oh, you're welcome, Pilot. Oh, you got a really nice thick bum there, Mr. Pilot. Oh, really juicy there. It's like a steak. Oh, thanks for the win. You know, I've been working real hard on it. Okay, so we're just basically passing clutches back and forth, except they have an ability and I have Frostlass. So I'm not sure what their strat is, because I got all the things. Okay, so let's go Arvin for Hops. Oh, no, we go for Poffin or Hops Bag. It doesn't really matter, because we have a free retreater in the active that we can't retreat. We have a switch. We have a choice band, so I don't have an energy. I mean, I guess I could switch into the Badoo and then let them knock it out, but that seems a bit sus. So yeah, I think we just get set up here. Right, we'll go Poffin for a Snow Run and a Phantom. We go Hop's Choice Band. And unfortunately, we are slightly screwed. And then we go end turn. Yeah, For the Win was here. For the Win was here. Special guest For the Win. Straight from the UK. Okay, so they are fully set up here, which is kind of bad for me. But I do have a switch in the deck. I don't have any Jet Energy. Other lists have Jet Energy. This one doesn't, because you're not expecting, you know, whatever the hell this scenario is. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're all failing. You know, this is back-to-back games where we've just had literally nothing going on. All right, so let's go Monkey Dory down, Luminous Energy. Hop doesn't have any balls. He has a bag. He has a nice pocket you can slip your hands into, though. And yeah, I guess we just start putting the damage on the monkey, and then I'll have to use math. You know, if you ever watch my videos or my gameplay, you'll notice a trend that I push back having to think about math as long as possible. And it looks like we're playing very similar decks here. Oh, and I gave them everything they needed. That's not good. But I have a monkey. They have a monkey. They currently don't have a Frostlass. Oh, they got double monkeys, and they probably have an energy. And, oh, okay, so they're just playing a traditional Frostlass Monkey Dory Badoo. Yeah, they're going to win this one, I think. Because they got, as long as they get an energy, which they're going to get Earthen Vessel or Energy Search. So I believe we just lose this one. But it's kind of funny that the only decks we're going to lose against are single prize decks. That's all we faced. In my testing, I faced Golden Go. That's an auto win. I faced, what else did I face? I think I faced Dragapult, beat that. But then as soon as I get on stream, back-to-back single prize decks, we would have lost to Honchkrow if they got energy. We're going to lose to this because they just have more monkeys than me. And also, they started their Maractus. If they don't start their Maractus, we're in a much better spot. And Foxden, thank you for the money. And Rio, thank you. Sephiroth, ranking. And never gonna let me down. But I was trying to go fast, right? I was trying to show off the strat here, and it didn't work. And also we can't find our energy, which is disappointing. So I really didn't think they just have it all like that. Is that not in this list? It's in the legacy energy list, but Zacian, what I noticed is that it's just too much trouble. All right, so if I go counter catcher, that doesn't really help. Actually, counter catcher kind of does help, I guess, a little bit. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. We're gonna lose this one. Let's just, it's gonna be real boring. We're gonna lose that one. Let's just move on to the next one. Oh, sorry, 1524. Sorry, we're at 1524, not 1525. Yeah, just that would have been very boring. As long as we get a multi-prize deck, all I want to do is face multi-prize decks all day long, and I'm just going to farm wins. It's against other single-prize decks, especially Frostlass Monkey Dory Badoo, which Elon Musk recommended me. Well, no, because I have Arvin. Elon Musk recommended me a tweet that why don't we call it Arctic Monkeys? And the fact is that we don't call it Arctic Monkeys because Arctic Monkeys are a boomer band and no one knows what the Arctic Monkeys are. I can't even remember the name of their song. Okay, we're going second? Yes, we are. We're going Phantump up front. We got the turn 1 choice band Phantump. Well, that's technically a win. You know, they gave up. They saw who they were facing and gave up. It was Zoro. Well, that's a free win, so they knew. 1536, damn it. So they knew, like, uh-oh, Pilot's playing. Hey, Mango, I thought he was banned from Twitch, so he might not be streaming. All right, so Mango, 3905. And that, yeah, win's a win. We take those. Yeah, we don't have a single YouTube game yet. The whole discography is so good. And yeah, no high YouTube yet. Okay, we got it again. We got the turn. Wait, am I going first or second? We got to find this out. So they decided to go first again. What's with everyone going first? How'd you know it was Testicle Festival? How did you know that it was Testicle Festival? That's crazy. Okay, so we win this one if we just set up Frostlass. This is a free win as long as we can set up Frostlass. That's it. As Frostlass gets set up, it's a free win. We have everything we need. I just have to be very smart here. Honestly, I think I put the Cramorant into play. Because what if they just... Nah, Heart of the Cards, baby. I was thinking, I think we put the Cramorant into play because it doesn't get knocked out. Oh, hello. I think that's game. I'm pretty sure that's just game right there because we have... As long as we have 2 Frostlass in the deck, we have our Trevenant. Oh, wait, I don't have Poképad in this list. I guess we're just going on pure vibes. Guess I forgot to put Poképad in here, so we're just going pure vibes right now. And that's a knockout. We didn't even get Snorlax or Postwick, and we're still taking knockouts, and we might even be immune next turn. We're not immune next turn. So as long as they don't put a Vitality Band, then obviously I send out the Monkey Dory to take a hit. Or do I? Because the Monkey Dory would get knocked out. No, because I would go Lilies for 6. Oh, they're one-shotting my Phantump. That's good. Okay. So they're double Diplin. The Phantump is getting knocked out. It'd be great if you don't put a Vitality Band on that Sea King. And that's a Bosses. Well, there goes a... I am totally fine with that. I am totally fine with that. I will happily make that trade. Okay, so I can't counter catcher. I don't know why I didn't put Poképad in here. I guess I was a little greedy. And I just, we just went, again, pure vibes here. Oh my god, I do not need this many damn choice band. Okay, so they can take multiple prizes, which is bad. But I believe I have unfair stamp, right? We prize the unfair stamp. I believe we have unfair stamp, and we prize the unfair stamp. Fantastic. All right, why did Past Pilot forget to put Pokepad in here? Okay, well, we're going to put you down. And then I guess it should be not a choice band there. We have Splashing Dodge. If Splashing Dodge hits, we're definitely going to win. Yeah, I think, honestly, I think we go choice band on the Snorlax and then maybe attack with Snorlax next turn. But if we flip heads, I don't see how they win. Boom. Because they already wasted a bosses. There's no way they're going to go for another bosses because they have to get set up. As long as I can find my freaking Frostlass in a deck that forgot to play Pokepad, kind of realizing right now why I had so much space in the list. You wouldn't believe how often that happens to me. It's like, wow, why do I have so much space in this list for 4 choice band and 3 or 4 postwick and all these bells and whistles? Oh, right, because I forgot Pokepad. Oh, right, because I forgot a very useful card that I desperately need. You're not gonna have the bosses. You're not gonna have the bosses, bro. I guarantee you're not having. Oh my god. Oh, they're going for the Phantom. Okay, they clearly don't know what the Trevenant does. So they're doing 80. How much do? You do 80 to yourself? You would knock yourself out? Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, this isn't... Wait, they chose not to attack? What craziness are they on? Why would you... In no world do you not attack there? Like, I understand you might be slightly worried about a Monkey Dory play. Okay. This is kind of insane. Yeah, we're just gonna hit the old end turn there. Oh my god. So yeah, remember when I said this was an auto win? Yeah, I gotta put Pokepad in the list, so that's what we forgot. We forgot Pokepad. I also can't find Postwick to bump their festival grounds. I also lilied into 4 supporters. And they've also just, you know, had everything at every turn. But just Frostlass. That's it. Just give me some Frostlass. All I need is Frostlass. That's it. Just a couple Frostlass. Just 1 or 2 Frostlass. That's it. Just give me those and we win the game. Okay, so they will definitely knock out the Snorlax this time. There's no way they don't attack. Okay, so yeah, there's no way they don't attack. And then Cramorant's kind of out. I can't Arven for anything. There's another... You're not going to have another switch. I guarantee you're not going to get another switch, bro. Yeah, look at this. Oh, what's that? You stacked your hand? Yeah, now I'm going to I-know that hand away. It's not like I prized the unfair stamp or anything. Okay, wait. We have a Monkey Dory in the bin, right? Not that it matters. Oh my god. This is painful. This is straight pain here. Okay, so we're going to go for the monkey, I guess. And then we go Luminous Energy on the monkey, Splashing Dodge. And then we flip Tails on Splashing Dodge, of course. You know, what else would you expect? Yeah, I forgot to put Pokepads. I forgot to put an Ace Spec. I forgot to put in Frostlasses. But they remembered that I-know is a lie. They'll get an air balloon, and it'll be great. Oh, wait. Oh, wow, they're going full greed. I think they realize that Trust Your Pilot is failing miserably right now. Okay. I guess I go Luminous on the Veltal, and then we I-know, and maybe we'll get something. But YouTube audience, this is what happens. This is a free win, and this is what happens. All right, in this situation, we're taking a knockout if I... No, I don't think we evolve. As crazy as it seems, I don't think we evolve here. because they're just going to be able to do the thing. We just try to splashing dodge and flip heads, because if I flip heads, they can't do anything. Boom, because we took out their 2 bosses. This is why I like the deck so much, is because even when you forget to put in cards that are super duper important, like an ace spec and cards that find your stage 1s for free, you can just flip heads on splashing dodge, and what are they going to do? Right? Festival Grounds Diplin is arguably the best single prize deck post rotation. They keep flip flopping in Japan. Like Dragapult is now leapfrogged Lucario in Japan, so things are much, much different than they were that first week. Starmie's dropped a lot. Dragapult is way up. Lucario's number 2. But Festival Grounds Diplin is arguably the best single prize deck post rotation. And my deck just beats it off. And this deck is basically rotation proof. Yes, you do lose Arven and Ino, which is a bit of a problem. Mostly, oh crap. Oh crap. No. I refuse to, no. How do you, no. They're gonna go for my monkey. Oh, they went for the frost. Wait, how does the Frostlass already have 80 damage on it? What was that? What the hell was that? It had 80 damage before they attacked. Its PDCGL is a well-made game, clearly. Okay. We're gonna win this one, I believe. Now I have to evolve into the Trevenant. That is 100% for surely here. We gotta put Monkey Dory down. I think I put the Phantump down. We go Unfair Stamp. No, that's just PDCGL. It's like the Frostlass glitch, where if you promote a Pokemon... We got the Postwick, okay. Oh, we go... Oh, no, we want Postwick. And then Arven. Do I have a counter catcher? De-Evolution and Switch. Okay. So this gets knocked out. That doesn't get knocked out. So I think we just go retreat into the Trevenant. Choice Band. Because they can't win the game next turn, right? They can't win the game next turn. I have the De-Evolution. I also have the Frostlass, which will be funny. So I think we just go Horrifying Revenge. But you're seeing why this is such a good deck post rotation. It's like, yeah, I just Palpad all my bosses back in. Oh, I did put Pokepad in the... Wait, never gonna let me down. I did put... We prized Unfair Stamp and all of our Pokepad, and we never found our Frostlass. So remember when I Arven for Unfair Stamp really early, and that would have won me the game? And remember when I Arven to try to find Pokepad to get Frostlass, and we would have won the game? Yeah, remember all these moments where I could have won the game? That was fun. So I still have bosses for game if we get it. Okay, are they going for bosses? They going for the old boss? And yeah, never let me down. I've given up on life. If they're going for bosses, I can go Yveltal on, I guess, this guy. Oh, they had to go for Festival Grounds. That's really good. And to Burger King, oh, that's way low on my list. Erica's Victory Bell. I have ideas. I have really wacky ideas for decks that I'm going to be playing. But yeah, Erica's Victory Bell is not one of them. No, we saw bosses earlier, I think. And then as soon as we get the Pokepad, the Frostlass shows up. Oh, geez. Okay, so what do we got? I think this might actually be a Mega Frostlass turn. Right? If I go Snow Runt, we Snow Runt, and then if I Mega Frostlass, so we go Mega Frostlass, retreat, take the knockout, because they have to put the Sea King in the active. Yeah, I mean, if they have a bosses, they win, right? Because I wasn't able to bump their stadium save, which go Resentful Refrain. They need to get an energy or a Diplin. There's Night Stretcher. That would have extremely helped me a turn ago. So we know they have a bosses. but they don't have an energy for the Seeking currently. And the deck probably only plays like 5 energy, and they're down 4, and they're down a Night Stretcher, but I can guarantee you they will have it. Yep, there's the energy. There's the bosses. They literally had everything. They literally had everything they needed at every single turn, even when they didn't have to work for it. And Ryusham, oh, I know what to do. So that's an auto win. So I did put Pokepad in the list. I remember now. I put Pokepad in the list. PDC GL just prized all of them, as well as the unfair stamp. So let's look at the list here. I have a 3-2-1 Frostlass. We have Badoo. I think we can cut the Badoo for another Pokepad, to be completely honest. Yeah, let's... Oh, no, I only have 1 Pokepad. Yeah, we'll go 2. We'll go 2. We have... Wait, what's my age again? We have an Air Balloon. We have a De-Evolution. We have 5 energy. I think we cut a Snorlax and then probably add a Pokepad. Yeah, we'll add another Pokepad. So there we go. I think that's better. I think that's the optimal list. And a Burger King. Oh, I know how to make that deck work. I'm not going to leak the sauce, but I know how to make that deck work. Oh, wait, I had Nest Ball in there? Oh, that's what it was. Because I changed so many lists. I originally had 9 lists, and I cut it down to... I originally had 9 lists. I cut it down to 5. So maybe I accidentally deleted the ones that were more optimal. That's what it was. Because I remember this was the list that originally had Zacian. So that's... No, it also had Fez and Zacian, but Hop's Bag would make more sense. Yeah, so I need to do better. Pilot needs to do better. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, this is... Okay, this is a free win. This is a free win. I'm guaranteeing you this is a free win. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me with the Solrock Lunatone start? All right, fine. If this is how PDC Jill wants to play this game, I'm going to play this game this way. Yeah, PDC Jill, you want to play the game this way? Let's do this. Yeah, I'm crazy. Yes, we will revisit this list in a minute. I will figure it out, because a lot of the other lists are optimized. And like, yeah, I took out Nest Ball, added in Hop's Bag, have 4 Pokepad, have better things. But then, of course, for the first one I picked, I wasn't paying attention. So that's my bad. But to Burger King, just you wait. Next week, I should be able to get to Erica's. So today is Hop's Trevenant. Tomorrow is Meg Scrafty. Saturday is Larry's to Dunsparce. Monday, I think I might do Audino. It just sort of depends how testing goes, because like I have so many terrible ideas, it's hard to pick one. It's hard to pick, what the worst idea is. Right, and Hawlucha. Okay, they got the perfect start as a Golden Go player, but this is an auto win as long as we don't prize everything like we did in the previous game against Festival Grounds, which was an absolute nightmare of a time. And I could go for things, but I mean, we're going to get 8 cards. There's no way all of those cards aren't perfect. Case in point, as he speaks, it comes to fruition. We go Pokepad for Frostlass. Oh, that's not a Frostlass. That's that. And then I guess we should play with our balls. Press 1 if I should play with my balls. We don't need the second Snorunt. A Monkey Dory. Actually, no, a Cramorant wouldn't be bad. But I think the Monkey is better. But we don't really have anything going on next turn. Do we have Unfair Stamp? Hey, we prize the Unfair Stamp again. Hey, that's back-to-back games where we prize the Unfair Stamp. Isn't that cool, everybody? Isn't PDCGL a great game? Isn't it so much fun to prize your unfair stamp every single damn game, especially when you need it? All right, Solrock's knocked out. We have the Arvin for unfair stamp. Okay, well, that's a Luminous. That's fine. I mean, that's... We can go Arvin for Poke... Wait, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think we're out of Pokepad. Uh-oh, we're out of Pokepad. Just for a Mind Bend. Just, you know, a Desperation Mind Bend if I have to. Because this is not a game where I'm going to be attacking with Mega Frostlass unless it's to win the game. Because obviously they can knock out the Mega Frostlass at any point. Because not only is it weak to metal, it's also not great in this matchup. So, we're just, it, you know, gives up 3 prizes. Bad. All right. This is back-to-back games where we've needed Unfair Stamp and we've prized Unfair Stamp. But I believe that we're going to be fine. I have the Yveltal. We have a Frostlass in play. I can go for hopefully a second Night Stretcher. But this is crazy. You know, I should be 4-0 right now if we just didn't have the worst starts ever and we didn't have the worst prizing. But that's PDCGL. You know, it would be really nice because Trainer Trials. Trainer Trials have been out for a really long time now. We still don't have the draw, what is it, draw 13, choose your 6 prizes. That's been the most requested format for expert players like me. And additionally, it'd be really cool if we could just play Pokemon cards with points. Right, remember, TCG Pocket doesn't have prize cards, they have prize points. What if they introduced a trainer trial where it took away the prize card mechanic and just gave us points, and when you built a 60-card deck, all of your cards were in the deck? Isn't that crazy? Wouldn't that be absolutely insane? If you built a Pokemon card deck, and when you search for a card, it was in there? Wouldn't that be insane? Okay. They're being smart, but I can just knock out the Golden Go if everything Golden goes well. Okay, we got Pokepad and Choice Band. That's acceptable. I accept those terms. Now, the question is, do I go for the Frostlass or do I go for the Trevenant? Because if I flip heads on Splashing Dodge, they're in a world of trouble. But I mean, this is a Trevenant deck. But this is a Trevenant deck. Who cares about the optimal play? We're going for it. You know, pretend like we're 2 teens on prom night. We're going all the way. All right, so I believe the Golden Go gets knocked out on my turn. So I can knock out the Golden Go on my turn, attack with Cramorant or Monkey Dory if I need to, and then we should be fine, because they're going to have to put a Golden Go into play lest they get screwed over by like an Ino or something. And Jose, but just what was the point of adding trainer trials when all you do is give us 5 weeks of GLC that's not even real GLC, or 5 weeks of, what is it, the 2 of every card? Whatever it is. And they have the Turo, just like that. And just like that, they have the exact card they need. Wait, what? And Rocksteady. Oh my goodness. This is another guaranteed winnable matchup unless they have their Turo. Okay, they still need 4 energy to take this knockout. And J Mills, I mean, just at least give us the option. All right, if they have a superior, they got it. And they're digging. I mean, they got the Turo just naked, so I think they'll be fine. I don't think they have to worry too much here. There was a Fartazon. Making it rain. And they got it. Because of course they got it. Man, I don't know what's going on, but we got to optimize the list. As soon as we optimize the list, we're going to go on a crazy win streak here. I can feel it in my boners. Okay, there's an Ino. That's great. We go get the Cramorant. Yeah, we go get do we get Cramor, or do we try to Splashing Dodge? But I mean, the Cramorant at least allows me to attack this turn, and then I can post-switch. We send him down to 3. Hopefully we can get another Frostlass. We did not get another Frostlass. Hopefully we can get another Frostlass. We did not get another Frostlass. All right, so in this situation, well, my friend, you have activated my trap card. I am going to bring up your Solrock, and I'm going to force you to suck my butt, and we're going to see how that goes. We're going to see if you like the taste. There we go. So now, yeah, you used your Turo. Now what are you going to do, bro? I Ionoed you to 3. You can only draw 5 or 6 cards this turn. They're down to air balloon, so I guess I didn't really need to worry about the air balloon, because they probably have, you know, like something else. Yeah, I probably should have been paying attention to their air balloon count, because it's 2. So yeah, Mind Bend, but hey, no, don't jinx me, Jaw. It's the fact that they have to find them. They're not going to find them. Okay? They are not going to find them. They may play them, but they're not going to find them. There's the bosses. They're not expecting a switch here. They're thinking they can buy themselves some time by bringing up the Snorunt. But I play a switch. Yeah, where's your switch, Biotech? Son of a... Son of a... Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. We have more. We have more. Hey, I can do this all day. I can do this all day, bro. I got de-evolutions for days. Your butt's gonna get sucked super hard today. All right, let's go Ino. All I need is a Monkey Dory and a Darkness Energy. Naturally, we got nothing. Naturally. Would you expect any less? Okay, so if I can just knock out the Lunatone, then they can't do anything, right? So if I just knock out the Lunatone, what do they got? Well, let's see. If we go Solrock, okay, so let's forego math again. Math is for nerds. We're not doing that. Okay, so they'll hit into me for 70. I can heal 30. It would still get knocked out by Solrock. But I do have the retreat. So I can retreat, they can't retreat, and then I can use Splashing Dodge potentially for a KO. If I just go Arven, Hop's Choice Band, Splashing Dodge. But the issue is that they're only down 1 bosses, and they probably have 3, or maybe even 4. And Jose, you think next turn is a good turn for de-evolution? I think I should have probably been building up damage on some other things, because the Lunatone, that's going to get knocked out. If they have a Jet Energy, we're kind of screwed. But we're going to be able to Iono them, and then the Lunatone and the Solrock might get knocked out. And then we'll be home free, right? Because if the Lunatone gets knocked out, and I Iono them, then they're not going to be able to attack with Solrock, and they're not going to be able to use Lunatone's ability to draw with Solrock. So even if they have a hit on the Yveltal, me Ionoing them down to 2, and then the Lunatone getting knocked out between turns means no Pheasantipity. It means no Lunatone, no Lunar Cycle. They have a switch, don't they? Please don't have a switch. Please just let me have this one, Biotechmon. Picnic Basket. Picnic Basket. Okay, well, we still knock out the Luna. It's the same thing still happens, right? The same thing still happens. It's just I now have to take the damage from the Yveltal and put it on the Lunatone. That's the only difference. All right, so then we go Adrenabrain from the Yveltal onto the Lunatone, play with our balls, put the Snorunt into play, lose all of our good cards, all of our cards that we need, gone to the bottom of the deck. You'll love that, but we'll get a Lilies and it'll be fine. We did not get a Lilies. We did not get anything that we needed. Okay, that's cool. And then we go clutch. Okay, this is great. We have everything set up and ready to go. They don't have a... See, I told you we'd get a Lilies. It was never in doubt. So they have to get a Lunatone if they want to attack with the Sol. Ooh, they're getting greedy. They're getting greedy. Like Emma from Shark Tank, they're getting greedy. Oh, we so got this. You know, even when PDCGL prizes my unfair stamp and gives my opponent everything they need, we can do this. Okay, wait, that's a Cypher Maniac, so that means they're going to be able to get a Lunatone, which is really bad for us. But is there any way that I can win the game? I guess just splashing dodge? But if I splashing dodge, they're just going to need a bosses to do the thing. So a bot, they're going to definitely have a bosses. Let's see, they have... I mean, all they need to do is like play Night Stretcher and they'll be fine. But if I just had double Monkey Dory, we'd be so fine. If I didn't let them knock out the stupid Snow Runt. Wait. Oh, they've used all their Golden Go abilities. So Cypher Maniac was the last card of the turn. Ah, there we go. I hate how it activates. But it's it says this attack does nothing if you don't have Lunatone on your bench, so that's the key differentiator there. All right, so realistically, we win, right? We go Arvin for de-evolution and countercatcher. I'm going to heal the Yveltal. 1, 2, 3. So we know they can't win the game next turn. So do I just go clutch again? I mean, a Lilies wouldn't have been bad, but we can still do this because it'll be 60 damage on the Golden Goes. I think I need one more turn. Maybe I should have played the Lilies instead of prepping the de-evolution. Yeah, it should have been Lilies. Or even I know, but I can't remember if I shuffled the deck. But it should have probably been Lilies because a second Frostlass wins the game. Because they will be at 60, 60, and 80 on the Golden Go. But they have to have a switch. You know, they already used their Turo. Hopefully their second one is prized if they have two, or their Pal Pad is prized, or whatever it is prized. But they've played this about as perfectly as a Golden Go player can... Oh, crap. No. Okay, that's fine. You can have all the energy you want. I don't care how much energy you got. If you don't take a knockout this turn, the game is over. Oh, God, no. No, God. Oh, God, I just crapped my pants. Okay, here we go. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Okay. So if I get another monkey, we definitely win. So of course I didn't get another monkey. They have a Mega Lopunny. It's stuck in the active. Okay, so wait, if I Ino them to 1 and then knock out... Oh, geez. Yeah, this is math. This is real math in here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. I think we go de-evolution, luminous. We want to make sure that the Lopunny stays in the active. That is very important. We want to make sure the Lopunny stays in the active, because... Oh, no, because it does 60. Yeah, it does 60. There's the Frostlass. And then, of course, we get the monkey. And we go de-evolution. And we're taking 2 prizes. And then maybe I shouldn't have put that... Why'd I put that Frostlass down? The Frostlass would have been game if I just... Oh, man, I'm making so many mistakes. Okay, so we know they have a Lopunny. We prized our Snorlax. Wow, so the unfair stamp is still in the prizes. Another fun fact there for you. Unfair stamp still in the prizes. Okay, we also have the Choice Band and the Snorlax. Oh, they had Spiky Hopper. Oh my god. They had the freaking Spiky Hopper. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Pilot. We're going socks off right now. And Lil Tone, I saw that you unfollowed me. I'm never going to forgive you for that one. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the nest balls. Okay. So the Mega Frostlass is there as a big knocker-outer. If we can just not prize the unfair stamp, that'd be pretty cool. If we can just, you know, not prize the unfair stamp, that'd be pretty sick. And then I guess it would be a good idea to have like an energy search or something. Energy search, yeah. Just if I don't know why the unfair stamp keeps getting prized. Right? Why does it keep getting prized? It's not fair. Okay, so we got 3 Postwick. I mean, the Veltal is good. I guess we can... We don't really want to get rid of a Trevenant. Yeah, it's the damn prizing that's the issue here. I mean, I guess at this point we just go Super Rod over Night Stretcher, right? Because I have so much recovery, or I have 4 Pokepad. So Super Rod makes more sense. Then we can fit an energy switch in here. Okay, now we are going to win. We're facing people under 1500. And Grasshopper, you always tech for Trust Your Pilot. Is that by tipping the PDCGL devs some money so they prize all my good cards? Don't forget that I also prize the Snorlax. All right, so 103. What are we facing? We're facing Dragapult. Fantastic. And Laddie, there you go. And what about back-to-back games? And Gabagool and Zoroark is in a great position heading into rotation because of Zekrom, but it's not exciting enough for me to revisit it right now. Okay, we just need a decent start and we'll be okay. And we're going to draw 1. That's a switch. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, it's just if it was like Hops Trevenant where there's a bunch of stuff, then yeah, I'd do it. But it's just like there's an N Zekrom, and that's the only addition, and that's it. And I don't play a Psyduck in this list because that would make too much sense, and there's also no Lily's Clefairy because that would make too much sense. But we can just knock out this Duskull. I think we knock out the Duskull this turn, right? But the problem is that I kind of have to go for a Buddy Pop. Ooh, they didn't go for a Duskull. They don't think I can knock it out. Oh, they really don't think I can knock it out. Oh, they're going to retreat? Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, they just attached a Luminous to a Duskull and didn't retreat it. Oh, God. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so we go for the Choice Band. We have a Snow Run in hand. We have a Hops Bag. Do I just go get the unfair stamp? But they're not going to do anything next turn, so I should just prep for next turn. Because I have Hop's Bag for Snorlax and the dude. We have the switch. Actually, I should probably just go get Energy Search. All right, then we go Hop's Bag. We get Phantump and Snorlax. Absolutely goated combo. They're going to concede here. They're going to be like, damn, Trust Your Pilot sauced me up like I'm a carbonara. All right, then we go boom. Switch into the Phantump. Splashing dodge. And, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're attacking with Badoo next turn, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter when they're attacking with Badoo. So they're probably going to end up with triple Dracloak next turn, but oh man. When they attach to the Duskull and get so greedy that they don't bother retreating, you get to punish them with the Phantump. Obviously, we flip tails, and that's not cool, but it is what it is. So they're going to go Puffin. Now they're going to get another Duskull. Yeah, now they're getting another Duskull. And mid-tier. Oh, no! You're my bad luck charm mid-tier. Everything was going great until you showed up, and then everything went, oh, horribly wrong. Oh, God. Oh, this is much worse than I imagined. Hey, on the bright side, our next 5 cards were going to be useless, so maybe it was better than we think. Okay, this is concerning. And mid-tier, thank you for the money. Okay, there's Counter Catcher on the Snorlax. That's unfortunate. That's, wow. Yep, can't wait till that card's gone and Dragapult can't use it. Oh, man. So, I guess we just have to attach the basic water to the Snorlax. And then kind of hope here. Because if we can top deck, you know, Energy Choice Band, we can attack with the Snorlax, which is really good. But this is not good. You know, mid-tier hero, everything was going perfect until you showed up. But I guess we do just knock out the Badoo if they try to get cute. And there's another Snorunt. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's go this guy and this guy. Oh, man. You know, it's not just the fact that they were able to Iono me out of that hand. It's that they Iono'd me out of that hand and then I got nothing. All right, so let's evolve into the Trevenant. And Nick, don't leak the sauce, Nick. Don't leak the sauce. And we're also trying to bait them into playing their jamming tower, but gosh, we had so much. We had so much promise. That was such a goated start. My screen was all sticky after that start. And then they're just like, no, just counter catch your Snorlax and then Dracloak for 5 turns while I Badoo item lock you, and you can't do anything. And that's Pokemon cards. And there's a Lilies and not an Ino, of course. Mid-tier, like I'm not lying when I said I would have made it to the 1600s during my testing with this deck. And then, of course, I get it on stream and we just start sucking huge butts, and not in a fun way. There's the Dusclops, but we will get a prize card with this at least. I would imagine they're going to keep it for the Monkey Dory and they're just going to wait until it's a Dusknoir. So there goes Dracloak. They're just going to Badoo one more time. If I could have just been able to get a Frostlass, of course, we'll probably top deck like an Arvin or a Pokepad. Because I think I played that start perfectly. I just did not expect, you know, the counter catcher, Badoo, Ino into nothing, even though that's what happens literally every single time I face Dragapult. But this is technically the worst matchup for the deck, because I don't have Psyduck, and, you know, they can just Ino you into nothing, even though you play 12 supporters. And I've only played 1 Arvin. So we have 4 Ino and 4 Lilies, and Arvin won't help us out here. Bosses won't help us out here. We would have to basically get Ino or Lilies. That's the only way we're getting out of this, is Ino or Lilies, because there's not a single card in my deck that can help me out next turn that is not Ino or Lilies. And Crypto, because you get it, there's not enough space. Oh, we got, oh, man. Oh, God. I mean, we still have to get energy choice band. But we did get that. So we didn't get energy choice band, but we did get that. Okay, so what I imagine is about to happen is they're going to do dastardly things to us. So in this situation, yeah, it's not worth it to really attach the Luminous when crazy things can happen next turn. I would imagine they're going to Dust Noir the Monkey Dory. Wait, does that Monkey Dory have 20 damage on it? No, it's 10. Okay, just I couldn't tell because PDC Jail is a well-made game. Are you kidding me? They baited. I was trying to bait out your stadium, and you baited the baiter. I thought I was the master baiter. But D-Bang, you're the true master baiter. If you can beat off the master baiter, you become the super master baiter. And Dragapult is all set up and ready to go. I am not confident about how this match is going to end up, but we do have 3 Postwick. If they take a knockout, we can Arven for Unfair Stamp, which I haven't checked to see if is in the deck, but there's no way we prize it 3 games in a row. Okay, yeah, we know the Monkey Dory is going to get knocked out. That's fine. They got the Dragapult. That's less fine. But I can Arven into Unfair Stamp. And then we can do things. But as long as they don't evolve these guys, they're just going to start racking up damage, and that's really good. You know, just if they put a Hawlucha down to take a knockout on a Phantump or a Snorunt, that's also really good. But don't forget the Trevenant is going to do 190 damage, I believe, on the Dragapult if they knock out the Snorlax, because Snorlax is a Hops Pokemon. So I 100% imagine... Oh my god! How do... They all... Wait. No, that's even more fun. That's my favorite thing you've ever done, D-Bang. Okay, we got the I-No, but they have a lot of Dracloak. Okay, so we have a Phantump. I have a counter... Actually, Counter Catcher will not be active unless they put a Hawlucha down, which I'm sure they have. So, I mean, we also can't really leave the Badoo alive, because if they have their own Monkey Dory, the Badoo just becomes easy damage off of it. Good golly, this is crazy. And they have the stupid jamming tower, too. All right, that worked out okay for us. So Snorlax is getting knocked out. That's bad. Obviously, we're going up with Phantump. The I-No is only a shuffle draw to 4, though. So if I go for... And then remember when I took out Night Stretcher because I thought I was so smart? Remember when Trust Your Pilot thought he was so intelligent? And took out the card that he ends up needing? All right, let's check. Is Unfair Stamp in the deck? Did we prize it for the 3rd game in a row? We did not. So we have 2 Postwick. We have De-Evolution. We have everything we need to win the game. As long as we can bump that stupid stadium. Why did I take out Night Stretcher? For Energy Search? Yeah, there's a good idea. Let's take out the good card for the bad card. All right, so then we go... That goes there. Arven for Unfair Stamp and Choice Band. Choice Band this guy, and then we stamp him. And then get nothing. Okay, we got the Postwick. That's one good thing. We got the Postwick. I guess we go... I think I have to give up the snow runt in order to let... Yeah, I guess we have to give up the snow runt in order to let the Monkey Dory survive. And then we go splashing dodge. If this is heads, we probably win. Oh my god! Oh, okay, okay. No, everything is awesome. Yeah, no, don't give me the stupid thumbs up, D-Bang. I know what you do at night when no one is looking. You know, that's you shouldn't do that to yourself. You know, your body deserves better than that. Okay? And they have a Lilies. Oh my god! I'm regretting building this deck. Things were going so well off stream. You don't realize. I didn't even have to think. You know, I was building the worst decks imaginable. I was building the worst decks imaginable while not even thinking about math or anything. So if they put down a Hawlucha, they can knock out my Frostlass, which would be very bad. Or sorry, no, they don't even need to do that, but yeah, just why did I get rid of those Night Stretchers? I should have kept the stupid Night, and then they evolve into Dragapult, which is okay. Because a de-evolution does help me out a lot. And that Badoo is close to getting knocked out. If I can find another Monkey Dory. Also, Mega Frostlass. We got Mega Frostlass in the deck that can really do some crazy stuff right now. And wait, what are they getting? Are they going to get a Dragapult? Are they getting another Drag? Okay, they're getting Duskull. Duskull is an interesting choice. But I can always de-evolution to make some things happen. All right, who are you going for is the real question here. I would imagine they're going for the Frostlass, but they only have one ability Pokemon. So probably going for the Snow... I don't even know. Yeah, I guess you just go for the Frostlass. And then they can do big things next turn, but we are going to INO them really low, and if Splashing Dodge works... we can win the game. How many times have I said that? All right, so let's go. There's another Phantom. Probably shouldn't put that into play, but what choice do I have? And how much are we doing? We're doing 70, so I have to knock out the Duskull here, I think. Because it's a game loser if I don't. And then we go INO. I have to heal 10 from the Snorunt on the bench, and then hope they don't find Hawlucha. Okay, that's another cool card. Okay, let's go. Buddy Poffin, doesn't matter. So the Mega Frostlass currently does not matter. I can knock out the Badoo. Actually, no, I think we put the 70. Wait, so if I knock out the Badoo, and then I knocked this out, I'm not going to have any damage on the field. No, I'll have 10 on the... I'll have 10 on the Monkey Dory. So we knock out the Badoo. Activate that. There's a Luminous. So we have the Luminous. I guess I evolve into Mega Frostlass. And then Luminous, the Mega Frostlass. Splashing Dodge. If only I'd believed in the heart of the cards, we could have, you know, done some crazy things. All right, and then... oh, hang on. Yeah, we have to knock out the Duskull. Because the de-evolution wins us the game next turn. If they, you know, oh my god! Ah! They're gonna find the Hawlucha. I guarantee you they're finding the Hawlucha. 100% they're finding Hawlucha, and they're just gonna win. Please, please don't. Please, I know, for once in your life. For once in your life. And Incineroaring, because Phantom is so cool. Right? If you just flip heads, it's immunized. Oh, there's a Jamming Tower. That's great. That's so cool. Actually, that might be better. That honestly might be better because... Wait, why was I saying that might be better? Because now they'll go for the Phantom and they'll Frost Blast it up? I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. We have an air balloon that I'm going to put on, I guess, this guy. We have a Lilies. We have a Counter Catcher. They have a 2-card hand. De-Evolution. De-Evolution is not good. But we have one more Postwick. We have a 22-card deck. I'll have to burn all my cards. This is coming down to the wire. This is an HBO show. They use Jet Headbutt. Are you kidding me with the Jet Headbutt? Are you absolutely serious with the Jet Headbutt? How dare you be smart? How dare you? And we got the Postwick. Okay, so wait. Okay, so Postwick goes down. And then I want to do Air Balloon there. We Counter Catcher the Ursaluna. We go Lily's Determination. So De-Evolution. What the hell? Okay, no, this is great. This is great. We have that. And they conceded. We didn't even have game, but they didn't have a way to retreat the Ursaluna. They got too greedy. They overthunked. I've been there before. They overthunked. Imagine losing to a Trevenant deck that never got a Trevenant out, and you always had everything, and I still won. Mid-tier hero, everything was going great until the Fire Nation attacked, but you gave me money in that. Yeah, we won with a Phantom. Dragapult EX, you got sauced up by a Phantom. Oh man, but that is just, it's so crazy that like I didn't remember when I put 4 Pokepad in the deck and then we never drew a single Pokepad until the end of the game. Even though my deck is designed to, you know, Pokepad it up in here. Okay, I'll switch decks after this one. Just that was so painful. Like it should not be that much of a struggle. Oh my god, I play so many basics. I think I play like 12 basics in this deck. I don't think we're... Yeah, there's Pokepad. You know, you're supposed to get the turn 1 Arven and then use Lilies or Ino the next turn. This would have been literally the perfect starting hand if we just had a Phantom. And then watch this have nothing. Okay, this is good. This is playable. And that's a Mega... Oh, they're starting Mega Mawile? Oh, that's unfortunate. They may as well just concede. You... Oh, God. Normally, I'm not one for premature conceding, but if you're my opponent and you start a Mega Mawile and have a nothing turn, you gotta concede. Those are kind of the rules here. So let's... I mean, we don't really... Actually, we have a fine hand. We have a hand, but let's go get the unfair stamp just in case they take a knockout. And then we go Choice Band, Postwick, Splashing Dodge for 70, and we can just take our time. As soon as they take a knockout, I don't care what they're playing. That doesn't matter because they're not doing anything next turn. And I think all I do is just Splashing Dodge the entire game because I'll evolve the one on the bench and then we can unfair stamp. We have 4 hops Choice Band. We have lots of energy. We have 6, 5 maybe. There we go. So this is a nightmare scenario for my opponent, starting the Mega Mawile. This is worse than starting Ursaluna because it's a 3-prizer. Okay, so what do they play? Wait, why do you have a Badoo in there? And why'd you put it down? What are we facing? This isn't going to be like an Absol box deck, is it? Oh no. Oh, this is much worse. Oh, but wait, no, we should be fine. So this is a Terra box deck, but they don't seem to realize that I just knock out the Badoo. We literally just knock out the Badoo. Yeah, this is Ogre box. Why am I have 3 luminous energy in the deck and a lot more of other things. So naturally we draw into our 3 luminous energy naturally. Oh my god. Okay, so I have a feeling this Phantump is about to get knocked out here. Just a hunch. So the Phantump is about to get knocked out by the Odor. Oh, they have a Latias. So this guy is going to come up and knock out the Phantump after they attach to it or Sparkling Crystal, and then they'll energy switch off of the Teal Masked Odorpon. They could use the Wellspring Masked Odorpon, but they would have to shuffle all the energy in, and then they're just knocking out Snorunt. So I think what I do is I Arven for Pokepad. Right, if I Arven for Pokepad, that gets a Frostlass. Frostlass is really good. See, I told you. They're going to get everything. They're not going to be expecting me to knock out that Cornerstone Masked Odorpon, though. They clearly don't think I can knock that out. So I'm going to knock it out. Whether or not I should is beside the point. Just to flex on them. Oh, you think your 210 hit point Terra is going to protect you? As long as I didn't prize my stupid Snorlax, you're getting beaten off by a pilot. And that's considered joining the Mile High Club. And do you remember when I got that unfair stamp? Remember when I got that unfair stamp a lot earlier and you questioned me? You're like, but Pilot, why'd you get the unfair stamp? That's not smart. Mr. Pilot, me bum's all dirty. Can you wipe me my bummy? Okay, let's go. Snorlax. Boom. That's a, for those of you keeping score at home, that's a knockout. That's 220 damage for 0 energy. This is everything the deck. What the hell? How did we get the luminous energy back? How do you get the luminous energy back? Okay. I should probably start attaching to the Snorlax because they can trap it, but you know, that's what a nerd would do. That's what a nerd would do. A nerd wouldn't believe in the heart of the cards. You have to concede. Those are the rules. We also prized our Super Rod. Yeah, you definitely want Night Stretcher. I think Energy Search is less necessary. I think it should just be like 2 Night Stretcher, maybe 1 Night Stretcher, 1 Super Rod, cut the Energy Search. Like, I know that finding energy is hard, but apparently you just draw into all of your Luminous naturally. So why would you need to play a card that goes and finds them when Night Stretcher is good? Yeah, who needs Energy Search when you can just draw into all your energy naturally and then never find any of your supporters? You know, I've played 2 Arven, and I had to work for this unfair stamp. Okay, so there is a world where they attacked with the Wellspring Masked Odorpon, but fun fact, the Wellspring Masked Odorpon would actually activate Horrifying Revenge if they knocked out a Phantump. And even Horrifying Revenge would still do, I think, 120. So even if they don't take a KO, that's 120, and that's a 2-shot. And they would have to get rid of all of the... Yeah, see, I told you. I told you I should have started attaching to the Snorlax. Oh, wait, they're going first. No, wait, they're gonna... No? You don't ever... Okay, they're gonna knock out double Snorunt. That's interesting. That's not fun. But it is interesting. Okay, so in this situation... Oh, that's much worse for them. I was thinking I had to do some crazy spicy stuff to use Cramorant to take the knockout, because Cramorant does 210. So I was trying to think, how do I knock this out with Cramorant? But then they just, yeah, they just had a moment there, and then we just draw the Frostlass. Oh yeah, I absolutely hate this Pheasantipity art because it doesn't match the color that we're used to. And let's just go get a... Let's still get a Frostlass. No, let's not get a Frostlass. Let's go and get a Monkey. And we'll see if we can bait them. But it's like, did you not learn your lesson? I'm going to knock out your Odorpon very, very soon. Your Odorpon is not long for this world. And so mathematically, I think we let the Snorlax just keep getting damaged because they're probably going to focus on the Monkey Dory. Yeah, I mean, we're probably screwed this turn if they just have a couple energy switch, but not taking the knockout might have been good. And never going to let me down. Well, they went for a Snow Runt. So Snow Runt doesn't activate Trevenant because it has to be one of your Hops Pokemon. And they're going for the Snorlax now. Going for the Monkey. Okay, I mean, again, they're leaving Frostlass alive, and, you know, Trevenant still does good things. Right? Eventually, you'd assume I'm going to get a supporter or something. You know, I still have 2 Arven. I believe there's the bosses. There's 4 Ino. There's 4 Lilies. Okay, that's... Yep, that's a card. And then, yeah, I guess we just take the knockout and see what happens. Because we're taking 2, and Ino to 1 might actually be a blessing in this situation. Okay, PDCGL. This is getting a little ridiculous here. Like, there's no way we lose this game unless I never find a supporter. Okay, well, the Ursaluna is fine. Because the Ursaluna is not a knockout this turn, but that's what they think. I can't knock out the Ursaluna this turn, is what they think. So I think the only way that they win this game is if they can Wellspring 3 turns in a row. And they would have to avoid going for my Phantom. So I think if we do a rematch, they would focus on making sure they can Torrential Pump every single turn. But what I would do is I wouldn't put Frostlass on the field, right? If they switch up their strategy to focus on Wellspring Masked Ogerpon, then I make it so that my deck or my field is just Hops Pokemon. So every turn Trevenant is activated. They don't think I can knock out their Ursaluna. Everyone tell them the bad news. Everyone say F's in chat for an lefty. Anal, hefty anal? But yeah, just F's in chat for hefty anal. Oh, they don't see it. It's like that movie with Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. You don't see it, do you? You don't see what I'm about to do to you. All right, then we go Monkey. And that it's not lost on me that we top decked the Lilies, but it doesn't matter. That was just a master class. That was just a look at that. I had enough. I had room to spare. You know, call me an empty dormitory because I had room to spare. Or call me, I don't know, I was going to make a uncouth joke, but this is a family-friendly channel. And, you know, we beat off a hefty anal. Yeah, I've never been uncouth. All right, so we're at 1533. Let's switch up the list here. No, damn it. All right, so we're 4 and 3. 1533. Okay, so we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go to the Clefairy list because this one has the Cobra. This one has the Sneaky Snake. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of Hops Anaconda. It requires 2 energy, right? If I played Reversal Energy, and yeah, that's tomorrow. And Jaw, I know, right? You have to tap through 3 screens. Who thinks that's a good idea? Literally no one. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It is the as soon as I switch off the Frostlass build, it's the Testicle Festival deck. We have been facing a disproportionate amount of single prize decks today. And that's making me unhappy. 3 screens and you get enough for 1 pack. Okay, so we can knock out the Grookey. Naturally, as soon as I switch off of the Frostlass build, we run into the Testicle Festival. But joke's on them. If I flip heads, that's GG. So let's go get the Choice Band. And do I want Hop's Bag? What is this deck again? What am I playing again? Right. Okay, so we have to go Hop's Choice Band, Host Wick, Hop's Bag. Let's go get Phantom and I guess just Cramorant. Oh, wow, we prized some things. We don't want to put Snorlax into play. And then, yeah, we just go Splashing Dodge. If I flip... Actually, I don't even need to flip heads here because they don't have an attacker next turn. And then, of course, we flip heads. But I didn't need to. And everyone can attack next turn or retreat in the case of Cramorant. And there we go. We got a Trevenant. So I think what the strategy against another single prize deck is that you Splashing Dodge until you can't Splashing Dodge no more. But in this matchup specifically, you might have to put the Trevenant into play, but they got nothing. Yeah, remember when I needed heads and I got it 0 out of 3 times in that Dragapult game? Those were fun times, weren't they? And they put a Jet Energy on the Grookey. This... You know, if only my first Testicle Festival opponent could have failed this badly, we would be in a much better spot. I'd also like to point out that we prized our Silly Cobra. For those of you keeping score at home, the Silly Cobra is prized. So let's attach there, and then we go Pokepad for the Trevenant. And a Splashing Dodge for a hundo. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's fine. God, like, just... This is the one downside to this deck, obviously, is that if you don't... And then, of course, as soon as I start moving along, like the All-American Reject, you give me the Silly Cobra. Okay, so the Sandaconda, I'll put the big one on screen. The Silly Cobra is fine. Like, you can do 110 damage on a fighter for single fighting energy, whatever. The problem with Hop Sandaconda is that it requires a fighting and a colorless. And I don't want to, you know, put a reversal energy. So you kind of have to attach to it early. All right, what are we at now? We're 5-3, 1545. 5-3, 1545. And did you notice that I changed the prediction? It's now 8+ wins because I believe that hard in the deck. Only 3%? You think I'm going to do 5-7? Well, we've already reached 5. I bet you're sweating in your bare feet, aren't you? Everyone who bet against me. We're going to get those 8 wins. All right, so it's Aeoli Chin at 138. So if they're playing a grass deck, that's fine. Notice how we haven't run into a single Mega Lucario when the last stream all we faced was Mega Lucario? Isn't that weird? And then I'm sure as soon as we go to Mega Scrafty, which again isn't weak to fighting, but we're going to run into Mega Lucario when we play Scrafty. But notice how we faced 2 Festival Grounds decks, no Mega Lucario. And then last stream it was like 5 Mega Lucario, no Festival Grounds. It's they know. They know. Oh, beauty. That's a beauty start. If I start the Phantom, I don't care what the rest of the hand is as long as there's an Arven in it and a Lilies. I don't care what the rest of the hand is as long as it has everything that I need. And they're not here. Oh, maybe they are here. There's no way this is Festival Grounds again. Okay, oh, it's the Arbalova, and I don't play a Shaman. I don't play a Shaman in this one. I play a Shaman in, I think, the Dubwool list. And I play a Psyduck. So remember, our Balava does... It's 20 damage 6 times, right? So they can't knock out a Trevenant. But I don't play Monkey Dory. I have Snorlax. I have to 2-shot the Arbalava. I can 1-shot the Ogerpon, though. Oh, this is... The Arbalava has been gaining a little bit of traction. Okay, this isn't what I would call a nightmare matchup, but I don't have Shaman is the problem. I don't have Shaman or Psyduck in this list. I decided, hey, let's try Sandaconda like an idiot. And then we face back-to-back grass decks as soon as I put those 2 cards in the list. Everyone comment, wow, Pilot, you sure are an idiot. I want to sniff your feet. Okay, so let's go and get Hop's Bag. I'm just going to go for... do I get the Snorlax? The problem is that theoretically they can take a knockout. Because I faced this earlier when I was testing. So there is a little bit of potential problems here. So I think we go for the Snorlax now. I have the Jet Energy. If you're wondering about the counter gain, that's for Lily's Clefairy if we ever need to attack with Lily's Clefairy. Yeah, so the Phantom flipping heads doesn't really matter right now. If it gets knocked out, that's good. If it doesn't get knocked out, that's fine. The issue with our Balava is that I believe it does 20 damage 6 times. The issue is that they would attach a Vitality... Oh, no, then I would have been fine. They would attach a Vitality Band, so they can knock out the active and put, 60 on a Phantom. And if they were playing some wacky lists, I had to be a little concerned. And Gerald of Riviera, welcome in. And there's the forest. But joke's on you, buddy. I'm drawing all the cards. Okay. To be safe... do I put the counter gain on it, or do I just believe in the heart of the cards? Well, I think we do this. I think we at least say I'm just going to do that. Okay, we got the Trevenant, so that's a knockout. We did not, unfortunately, get anything else, which is interesting. All right, so let's go for Cramorant and Silly Cobra. Because we prized a fan... Oh, no, we have... let's just get it anyway. I put the stupid Sandaconda in the list. Let's just put it into play. Who cares if it makes sense? We're knocking out an Ogerpon. We have a de-evolution in the list. We're taking 2 prizes. They're going to start doing things. There's the counter catcher we needed. So they can theoretically win the game with just an Arbalava, and they don't need to do a ton of things, and I have to 3-shot them. So if they know what they're doing, they will not take a knockout. That's all they have to do is just not take a knockout. But one of the reasons why I attached to the Trevenant, and I wasn't too upset about it, is that I can corner. So corner with Snorlax and a Hop's Choice Band and Postwick is 210. So that would be 2-shotting in our Balava, which is fun. No longer making sense. Hey, I'm a freaking genius. Okay, they're playing our Balava, but I got their balls in my I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that emote. And never don't. Yeah, I know. I don't think I haven't noticed. Don't think I haven't noticed the increase in viewership. Okay, so we can win this one. The legacy energy is a bit of a problem. But it's not the end of the world. This is definitely a winnable matchup. It's just, how smart are they? Because all of my Pokemon on the field are Hop's Pokemon. I could potentially force them into a situation where they suck their own butt, but the Stilly Cobra's just stupid. Right, the Sandaconda is not worth it. Hitting for 120 on a fighting weakness isn't very good, because you can already knock out Pheasantipity with Hops Trevenant. You don't need to hit a fighting weakness on a Pheasantipity when Hops Trevenant already does 220. They put 120 on the Snorlax. Okay, so they know what they're doing. And there's a de-evolution, so I have to use Arven. We have to go Pokepad. Wait, do I want Pokepad? Yeah, we can go for a Trevenant. We want Pokepad and Choice Band. And we're going to make them think that I don't know what I'm doing. That's the mind games you got to play with your opponent sometimes. You got to make them think you're an idiot and that you have no idea what you're doing. Because they think, oh, Pilot didn't attach the Choice Band. I'm not, oh, crap. I forgot that we're not, crap. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is great. I did not make an oopsie. Everything is great. Nothing has gone wrong anywhere in the world. The world is a safe place. I screwed up. Okay, I thought it was Postwick. Okay, they look very similar. Okay, you can't tell me that Forest of Vitality and Postwick don't look the exact same. They both have green, a little bit of green on them. Okay, so I have Jet Energy. So we're going to have to Iono and hope we find Jet Energy, and then I de-evolution and we knock it. You can suck my... Actually, that's fine. So we gotta get rid of Clefairy, that, and... I mean, they're probably not going to... Yeah, I don't think they're gonna take prizes. They know what they're doing. Hunter, this is actually a playable deck post-rotation. Post-rotation, this has a place. Not the best place, but it has a place. Because remember, Forest of Vitality just makes every grass deck playable. And you can't really read that, but it says it does 20 damage 6 times. All right, so they're probably just going to set up more knockouts on everybody. But I can... I don't know. Is it low tier? Low tier. It's definitely low tier. What you have to remember is that we're losing, what, like 1,000 cards or something crazy? We're losing 1,000 cards with rotation, so it's going to be quite the different meta. There's the Postwick. So now we're doing 120. How much do I believe in the heart of the cards right now? All the way, baby. How much does Trust Your Pilot believe in the heart of the cards? All the freaking way. Damn straight. This is going to lose me the game if I don't get a Jet Energy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. We didn't get the Jet Energy, everybody. We did not get the Jet Energy. We didn't even get anything. We got nothing playable. Oh, I've made a huge oopsie. I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. Didn't I have like 3 Jet Energy in my opening hand, or like my Iono hand or something? Whatever happened to those? Okay, well that's, yep, that's unfortunate because now we're doing 90 again. Oh god. Okay, no, this is great. This is exactly how I expected this game to go. You know what? I'm never playing with you again. I don't want to play with you anymore. You're not good enough. But this is what I kind of noticed is there's never a situation where this is good. If Bright Ground was fighting in a colorless, absolutely. But it's fighting in 2 colorless. You know, you're old and dried up. You know, what can you say to your Hop Sandaconda and your wife, your ex-wife? You're old and dried up, and I don't want to play with you anymore. Nick, I almost made it to the 1600s with this. We've just been facing all of the weirdest, wackiest, worst matchups. Like, Golden Go is a free win as long as I don't prize all of my cards. But Nick, this is good. Yeah, Trevenant. Oh yeah, Sandaconda has no feet and no toes. It's a double whammy. Double whammy of bad. All right, well, as long as they... yeah, they're just going to set up a complete board wipe. They probably have a de-evolution, to be completely honest. Oh, they took a knockout! Oh, you took a knockout! You've activated my trap card! You didn't do math properly! Oh, we call that pulling a pilot. Oh, you've activated my trap card. You have pulled a pilot, and there is no recovering from this. Once you pull the pilot pulls you? What the hell is this crap? All right, well, that's a Hop's Choice band if I ever saw one. So that'll go there. We'll poke a pad for nothing because I don't... Oh, there's a Trevenant. Okay. Look at how much juice we got in this deck, and look at what the hell is that? All right, well, Horror Revenge. That's totally fine. One prize is good enough for me. There's the Phantom. So they have to get another Arbalova this turn, or else they kind of lose. Like, I'm sure they'll get it, but they have to. So it'll probably be Max... No, Legacy Energy is their ace spec, so probably just Night Stretcher for Arbalova. Or Pokegear for... Oh! Okay. You know, just this is such a bad matchup when you don't play the Shaman. Just remember, in my other version of this deck that's very similar, I took out Silly Cobra and Sandaconda and put in Shaman and Psyduck. That's essentially the difference. Obviously, there's double in there, and that makes it a little bit weirder. But just imagine if this was a Shaman and if this was a Psyduck. This is not a loss. We do not lose this matchup. And also, if we can get our, supporters and stuff, that'd also be pretty chill. That'd be pretty chill, wouldn't it? Okay. So, like, if I could get a Jet Energy, I can attack with Cramorant. That's 210. Remember, we have 3 Jet Energy in the deck. Hard to believe, I know. Oh my god, they're thinking so much. There we go. And TQ, damn straight. No, I want the other one. I want the other one. Oh boy. Imagine having a playable hand in 2026. Bid you good day. Things are going terribly. This is I know, and it's the fact that they're taking so long to place the damage that's really unfortunate. All right, press 1 to concede, press 2 to tough it out. And how about this? I will only listen to votes from first-time chatters. So if you're a first-time chatter, type 1 to concede, 2 to tough it out. I will only listen to first-time chatters or people who have been subbed, who have purple balls, whose blue balls have gone. So, can you stop stunting on me? Can you stop, showing that you have a playable hand? And both of the first-time chatters, you're telling me you want me to suffer? You want me to suffer. Fine. Fine. For you, I'll suffer. But after this game, I'm deleting this deck. I'm not going to put this in the description of the YouTube video. I'm not doing anything. It's getting deleted. Sandaconda can suck my, can get some sand in there. Our ball of yeah, so they win next turn, right? Are they going to spam? Are they going to spam again, do you think? We were so close. Use jungled up. Wow, they're spamming those emotes. Good job. Hey, Rohan, Clan Burglar, if you're here, I have some hilarious news for you. Something I discovered going through the old cards to find decks to play with. Do you want to know something that's going to break your brain? I should probably put a Clefairy in one of these decks, right? I should probably put the Clefairy like in this one or something. Just to have a counter for people. But Clan Burglar, if you're here, I'm going to show you something that'll break your brain. Okay, so we have 3 Postwick, 2 things, 4 Pokepad. We have a Super. Well, we can get rid of that. Nice stretcher, baby. Wait, I should probably put a Psychic Energy in there. Oh no, we got Luminous. We're fine. What do purple balls mean? It means you've been subbed for a very long time. And Satoshi, hey, you stick with me, kid. I'll teach you things you never knew were possible. I'll teach you. You know, I'll be. Oh my God. I'll be Aladdin. You can be Jasmine. I'll open up a whole new world for you. Oh, they made. Well, because Clan Burglar's not here. And oh, geez. Well, yeah. Well, I think it's Shaman. I think it's Shaman. Who will be the monkey? Abu? Oh my God, another grass deck. What the hell is happening today? If this is our Balava again, they better concede. Yeah, press 1 if you want to be Abu. Okay, so it's always the dailies though. Grass is always the dailies, but you only need to do that once. You don't need to suffer through these grass decks. All right, so fun fact, this is a Hops double deck. There's no way they can win. All I have to do is just knock out 3 Ogerpon and we win, and they already have 2 Ogerpon in play. Because you want me to ride you all night long? Is that it, Jaw? This is a family for... You want to be Jafar? Well, of course, you're AI. All AI wants to be Jafar. Okay, so this is Mega Venusaur, the worst grass deck ever. I think we just go for it, right? We're going to Lilies, so the Shaman start is unfortunate, but I kind of had to start the Shaman. I couldn't start the Snorlax just out of fear. Ooh, hello. This is a terrible start. This is a terrible, terrible hand. But we have the Phantom, and if we're able to flip heads, they are going to suck my butt until it's... Oh, wow, what is our... How is it that I'm always able to Lilies into nothing? Can I at least flip heads here? No. How... This is crazy. All I needed to do was flip head. You can't give me nothing. You can't give me nothing off of a Lilies to 8 and then flip tails on Splashing Dodge. That is just... That is crazy. Oh, yep, and they bumped my stadium. Love that. Okay, well, maybe there's a world where they don't have 2 energy in their hand. Maybe there's a world where that doesn't happen. Right? Right? Maybe there's a world where that doesn't happen and they whiff an energy because grass decks are terrible. Or maybe they weren't paying attention and they thought, oh, please no. Please, no. No, no, no. Ah, God. Well, Snorlax. I had knockout with Snorlax. Snorlax can't take the knockout, unfortunately. It requires 2 energy. So the sad thing is it requires 2 energy instead of 1, which really sucks. You know, you do have to attach to it early if you want to be able to use it. Okay, so I'll promote the Shaman. Wait, they're an energy short. Wait, they better have an energy in their hand. I don't know why you would do it in this order. They're clearly a psychopath. Yeah, no worries, Lena. and then we're fine. Okay, so in this situation, I think we just poke a pad for another Phantom, and then we're fine. Because we're gonna flip heads on Splashing Dodge. We're going to flip heads on Splashing Dodge, and it's gonna be great. Thank you. But that's the cool thing about rotation. Remember, we're losing like 1,000 cards. Don't check my math on that. I'm just going like, hey, each set is 200 cards. There's 5 sets. It's probably like 800 to 900. But realistically, we're losing like close to 1,000 cards in one day. That just means the meta is wide open. The reason that Mega Lucario and Dragapult are 1 and 2, and it keeps flip-flopping, everyone knows how to play Dragapult. It doesn't get hurt too bad. It has a stage 1 that draws cards. That is by far what makes it the best. Like the next time you're looking at a stage 2 and you're like, hey, this stage 2 doesn't see play, I want to try it. Just remember that Dragapult is not only a heavily strong, highly playable, really good card, thank you. It also has a stage 1 that draws a card. Not only draws a card, but lets you look at 2 and pick 1. And Jose, yeah, it does. Reminder that I play 12 supporters in this list. All right, well, I have to thin out the deck. We have Jet Energy, so I'll get some Wooloo and stuff. They don't... Wait, what the hell? Oh, they're playing the Clefable. I will be revisiting the Clefable, the Metronome one. It doesn't rotate, but it's still, like, you know, it loses some fun. So they can copy my active's attack, which means I kind of want to evolve. But they would only be doing 10 damage, so it's not a big deal. And they just did that to heal, so that's why they did that. Okay, so we go Hop's Bag. We're going to go get a Wooloo and a Phantom. I have so much crap in the... Oh, we prized 2 Lilies. We have so much stuff in the deck, though. So much stuff. Okay, so we're keeping the Trevenant for next turn. Because, you know, maybe the Wooloo will scare them a little bit. And we're just going to keep flipping heads on Splashing Dodge. You go, Phantom. This is one of the reasons why I fast-tracked this deck. Is because if the Phantom flips heads, like, they have to gust around it, and you look at my bench, anything they knock out except the Shaman is going to activate Trevenant, and knocking out the Shaman doesn't do anything to help their cause. And I think I have a 3/3 double. If you forget, double is just a gust card, so it's literally just Harry Mama. And there's the bad bosses. So yeah, they have to gust around it. They're going to go for the Snorlax. Do I agree with that? I don't know if I agree with going for the Snorlax. I mean, I guess I get it. Right, it does make sense. But yeah, we'll go up with the Trevenant. I will go Splashing, or I will... and then we just draw another one. So we will go up with the Trevenant. Yeah, we don't really have anything else we can do. So we retreat. Horrifying Revenge. They think he's my attacker. They don't know that I have someone who can deal 220 damage for free. Okay, so if they don't heal the Venusaur this turn, they're screwed. They have to heal the Venusaur this turn or go for the Shaman. Did you lean into the damage protection with Zone, or you need the post for damage? Yeah, you need the post wick for damage. Because going from 190 to 220 is huge. That takes you from knocking out Squawkabilly and Mew EX to knocking out Pheasantipity, Teal Masked Ogerpon, Latias, Mega Lucario. Wait, you could knock out Mega Lucario already. But you can knock out a Mega Lucario with a Hero's Cape. So it just changes a lot of the numbers. Like, being able to one-shot a Teal Masked Ogerpon for 0 energy is kind of insane. And it also, you know, helps set up a better... Oh, are they about to hard retreat this Venusaur? So yeah, like, I get Neutralization Zone because they're probably going to try to bump your stadiums as much as possible. There's the Wallies. And they're going to draw more cards. Okay, well, there's the Wallies. Of course they have it. Whenever I put Wally in a deck, never shows up when you need it to. Oh, is that a UK slang term for butt or something? Or fanny? Oi, who you calling a woolly, mate? Oh, don't let me play my didgeridoo. I'll summon all the kangaroos and they'll punch you in the bollocks, mate. So the only way we lose to Venusaur is if they get the Wally's Compassion at the exact right moment that they need it, which is what they did. Okay, I didn't need the Cramorant, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, that's just a Wooloo. I was hoping to thin the deck, but that's never going to happen. So I guess we just cut the Turo. Right? At this point, I guess we just cut the Turo and say, what's the point? So we're doing 150. That's not really enough. So we're going to come up short. We're going to have to 3-shot this thing. But apparently I need to cut the Turo and put in another supporter to have 15 supporters. Because apparently this is not enough. I would imagine they have another Wally's, but like, just remember that this is the deck that has no Gust cards because I have Dubwool, right? All I do is just Dubwool all day. And that's 2 prizes there, 2 prizes there, and then, you know, we figure it out. But a 3-3 Dubwool line is not enough. 12 supporters is not enough. Oh, what if they try to attack with Clefable and they don't realize it? That'd be hilarious if they try to attack with Clefable. They're just like, yeah, I'll switch into Clefable, attack with it, and they don't realize that I have to have 4 prizes or 3 or 4 prizes. Are you kidding me? I'd also like to point out that there is a Pheasantipity in this list to draw cards after they take a knockout, and yeah, we ain't finding that. And Nick, hey, don't you doubt the PDC GL dev. They are all knowing. If this is, oh my god. You know what? Let's just forget being smart and let's just try to splashing dodge because they did get rid of their second bosses, which is probably their last bosses. And I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Okay, this is going really weirdly now. Like I could have sworn we were going to get a YouTube video out of this, but I'm 1 game short. Like I thought we were going to have plenty of time for Anthea and Concordia, but I need 1 more game for a YouTube video. All right, so let's go boss and okay, so we have an air balloon, we have a nest ball, we have 4 wait, we have 4 hops bag? I don't think we need 4 hops bag when we have all that. Okay, so we have Shaman, we have Thingy Thing, we have, yeah, let's get another nest ball in here. Probably just 2 hops bag is fine. I don't think we need a bajillion of them. And is there any energy that I want in the deck? I guess like a Psychic wouldn't be the dumbest thing, just to have a recoverable energy. And Legacy Energy is the A-Spec. Sacred Ash is the thing. But I think we can just go like 3 Night Stretcher and that's okay. So yeah, between 4 Pokepad, 2 Hops Bag, 2 Nest Ball, you know, 4 lines, we got 3 Jet Energy. And then let's add in... What do we want to add in here? Right, we'll add in Clefairy for fun, for funsies. We'll get that Clefairy in here. And I guess we cut a Jet for a counter gain. Because you do want to be able to attack with the Clefairy if you can. And Nick, yeah, we gotta get those paid actors. Was I like 5, 15, 19? Pearl makes too much sense. Pearl's in the other one. You know, odds are we're never going to use the Clefairy. Remember, we're never going to face a Psychic We're never going to face a Dragapult deck. I can guarantee you that. I put in the Clefairy, the Dragon decks disappear. It's like women when I cover up these feet, you know, when I say you got to pay for them. Oh my god! 12 supporters, 8 search cards, 2 jet energy, 14 basics, and this is our starting hand. Incineroar, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna see the top deck, and then we're gonna see. Oh man. I mean, the good news is that Ursaluna is probably going to survive a couple turns. Right? Like, that's one nice thing, is Ursaluna is probably surviving a couple turns. Because they're just going to Cosmic Beam. So, like, I'm not out of this yet. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? We're going down with the ship here. We're going down with the SS Anne. I'm not letting PDC Jail off the hook on this one. I want to see the depths at which they're willing to go to screw me over. Zenith, oh, they will. They'll Lilies for 8 into Lunatone, and then whatever their deck is, I would assume it's probably Lucario? No, it's not. It's probably Golden Go. Yeah, it's not the fact that we opened Ursaluna. It's the fact that we opened Ursaluna and a dead... Oh, the end. Oh my god. There is no way. There is no way PDCGL is still going. Cerule Edge? With a monkey? And bid you good day? Did you win or did you lose? Like, this is... I mean, they... Oh my god! Okay, this is pure cinema here. This is cinema. If you're not enthralled by this, if you're not enthralled by both players sucking butts, there we go. We got a playable hand. All right, Air Balloon on you, and then we go Ino. It only took 3 minutes, but I finally have a playable card. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We go, I think just double Phantom. Do I really want to waste the legacy energy on... No, right? We can't waste the legacy energy just to retreat, just to let a Phantom get knocked out. But then again... Nah, I'll leave it till next turn, because we don't have to do anything. You know, I can let the Ursaluna take a hit. We do have a Turo for this exact situation, by the way. Yes, it only took 3 minutes for one of us to get a playable card. And that's my kind of time. That's my kind of game. You know, you can... Wait, what? What else? Is this Baby Ursaluna? I think this is Baby Ursaluna. And Clam Burglar? Oh, you missed earlier. I have something very fun to show you if you remind me after this game. Something you won't be expecting. Something that will bring a smile to your cold, cracked, dry lips. That you can wrap around my... okay, here we go. I am willing to attach the legacy energy to my Ursaluna to hard retreat it. If I can, you know, Arven for Pokepad, which I will. But they're playing Baby Blood Moon. What do you mean don't do it? They're playing Baby... Bro, are you seriously helping me out right now? Are you seriously about to do this? Okay, okay. I thought they were about to help me out. All right, so they definitely have a Baby Blood Moon. There's a Bosses. I think we just go Arven. I'm gonna see if we can wait a turn here. And we'll get that. And we'll do that. So I'm waiting to see if they Iron Bundle, and then I can Nest Ball for Pheasantipede, which I'm assuming is in the deck. But I think they're looking for Calamitous Snowy Mountain, and then all they have to do is get like Lana's Aid and Baby Blood Moon. Because remember, Baby Blood Moon or Ursaluna powers itself up. You put Calamitous Snowy Mountain into play, you Baby Blood Moon, you put 2 energy on it, it gets 40 damage, and then you Monkey Dory that damage to their active, and then you take the knockout. So we can win this matchup. It's very boring, but we can definitely win this matchup. They'll definitely go for like a Pokepad, but Pokepad helped this deck out so much because it's like you have Fighting Gong for a basic fighting or an energy, and then you also have Pokepad, which also puts an Ursaluna into your hand. I don't know how many Pokepad they're playing, but yeah, this card is just super insane right now. So they'll knock out my Ursaluna, but that is okay because I hit them for a weakness and we can just... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Can I please top deck something good? That is... Okay, so that's a Pokepad, so I got to do it. I got to go Pokepad and that, and then we do it, right? I know I need the Legacy, but I also can't let them knock out the Ursaluna, right? So maybe we can get lucky here. So we have to go... Oh, God, this feels so bad. This feels so bad. And then we go... Yeah, we have to go Nest Ball for Snorlax. Almost forgot that. And then Horrifying Revenge. Yeah, who would have thought that? And putting it into your hand, too, which is just crazy. Like, most of the time, it's like, put it into your balls or something. Okay, and then... So they currently can't draw. Oh, yeah, the Ursaluna's getting knocked out, but I can win the long game. Right? I can very easily win the long game here. It's just how many Calamitous Snowy Mountain can they find? That's going to be the issue, is how many Calamitous Snowy Mountain can you find? Because I have my Postwick. The Trevenant hits them for a weakness, which is going to be huge, because they're obviously going to go Counter Catcher on this guy, knock it out. Or they might get greedy and try to soften this up and knock it out with Monkey Dory Pings. Because there's no way they think, oh yeah, bro's got a Turo scenario in his deck. They're weak to... How are they weak to grass? It's a fighting bear. What kind of a fighting bear is weak to grass? Okay, well, please, Counter Catcher. I'd be ever so happy if you counter-caughted. Okay, yeah, please, Counter Catcher. Please? Please use that Counter Catcher, bro. Actually, don't you? I don't know. I think we lose. And there's a Mad Bite for knockout. All right. So we have to go Phantump in the active. I have to Bosses and knock out nobody because we can't. There's my Counter Catcher. Great. So I can do 100 damage, which is not enough. Yeah, we're out of here. We're out of here. We're out. How are we 5 and 6 with this thing? This should be like no-brainer territory. Easy dubs all day. Okay, so Double is an L. Double is an L. We're switching to this one. Why didn't I hit the bird? Oh, the Iron Bundle? Because we were going to lose anyway. Knocking out an Iron Bundle does nothing for me. Darth Crow. Well, now I'm going to hit the bird. Just knocking out the Iron Bundle just doesn't do anything. It's like, oh no, you knocked out my completely useless Pokemon. Oh no. All right, so we're going no monkeys. This is Frostlass Trevenant, no monkeys. I play one Snorlax, and we are going to start the Snorlax, I guarantee you. And Nick, oh, I wish. Okay, so we got this. This is great. This is all I want from a start. We even have the unfair stamp. And they went first. They don't believe that I can do it. It's time to run. That's all I've only known the one song by Tokyo Hotel, and you spelled it wrong. It's Tokio. Jeez, get with the times, nerd. I think this is the same deck we just faced. Ready, set, go. It's time to run. Okay, see, finally! Finally! After literally 2 hours and 20 minutes, we hit our first Lucario, and I'll bet you that we prized our Snorlax. We did not prize our Snorlax. That's GG. We win the game. Shake my foot. And look at this. We're about to knock out their Solrock. They're going to be so salty that I knock out their Solrocks. It's going to be salty tears. We're going to go Poffin. We're going to get double Snorunt. Actually, I mean, I do have to get a Snorlax, and that could be slightly problematic. Oh, we only have... Yeah, I think we get Snorunt Phantump. I think we focus on the Phantump a little bit more. But watch this. Watch what I'm about to do. This is why the deck is so much fun. No one expects you to do 100 damage turn 1... Or sorry, 70 damage turn 1, and then flip heads, and then they can't do anything. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, no, never mind. This was all part of the plan. This was all part of my genius plan that no one expects. Oh, God. Okay, so we'll put one Frostlass down. I think we'll be okay, even though they have a Monkey Dory. Because, you know, all my dudes have high HP. And we're also... Oh, they're retreating? No, they don't know what Trevenant does. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. They clearly do not know what Trevenant does. But I also have to get a couple cards to take the knockout. Because we're doing... I need either Postwick or a Choice Band. And then they probably concede. But this is what I wanted to face all day. And... we finally hit it after 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is the best matchup for the deck is Lucario. I was not expecting them to go this hard this fast, but if I just get a Postwick or a Hop's Choice Band, of which there's 6 in the deck, we easily win. It's that simple, and I'll go and get probably just another Phantump and not go for the Cramorant. Yeah, then we just go for the Phantump. We forego the Cramorant because it doesn't hit them for weakness. And then we Unfair Stamp. And we get one of the pieces. We got one of the pieces, baby. That's all it took, was just that guy. All right, so Choice Band, Pokepad. Where? Okay, I swear I put 4 I&O. Boom. I swear I put 4 I&O and 4 Lilies in every single deck I'm playing. I don't know why I don't draw them. I've drawn Unfair Stamp more than I think I've just drawn into I&O, which is a crazy statement that is true. But look at this. If Lucario and Dragapult are the top 2 decks post-rotation, how is this not a huge competitor post-rotation? And look at this. If they want to do it again, that's fine with me. So if they can get their Monkey Dory powered up, we are in a slight bit of trouble. But I can just 2-shot their Mega Lucario. And we'll be fine. But this is the lack of supporters today. So YouTube audience, you're probably looking at the win-loss ratio. Like 5 and 6, this deck is not good. You would not believe the draws I've had today. Sub to the VODs channel. You will see that I have just... Like, normally I complain just because I have nothing else to say. I have nothing intelligent to say. I'm complaining today because the matchups have been... It's been Festival Lead all day. And, you know, as soon as I take out Frostlass out of the list, it's Festival Lead and Grass decks. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so we go Pokepad, thin the deck, put that there. And, well, yeah, because I gotta make you earn it a little bit. So, let's go. I don't think there's anything left in the deck, actually. I don't actually know if there's anything left other than Snorunt, and I don't even know if Snorunt's good right now. But I think I know what's in my hand. I have Yveltal, Snow Runt. I think maybe the Snow Runt is good because we can knock out that Lunatone if they don't find an energy. So let's go Jet Energy. Oh, 320. Oh, we were so close. All we needed was a Postwick. So remember, there's 4 Ino in the deck, 4 Lilies. So that's 8, 3 Postwick. That's 11 cards, 2 Choice Band. That's 13 cards, 2 Arvin. That's 15 cards that we have in the deck right now that would have been able to one-shot the Lucario for game. So when you see that 5 and 6, just remember that I have 4 Ino and 4 Lilies in the deck. If you play this deck, you will draw an Ino or a Lilies, and you would have won the game that turn. Like, I'm still going to win this game. Like, there's no world in which I lose this game. Do not check the time left in the video, and if there's 10 minutes left, I just lost a heartbreaking game that is insane, and there's no way I should have lost it. So don't do that. Do not tap your screen and check how much time is left in the video, and if there's 10 minutes left, I clearly, this is the opposite of that game where I knocked out that Lucario in that crazy game in the last video. I mean, yeah, the only thing they could do is switch into somebody, but the Solrock's a knockout. Xerosic? Okay. I mean, I guess we get rid of the counter catcher and the Yveltal, because the Frostlass can be a one-shot on a Mega Lucario, because they're never going to expect the Mega Frostlass. The de-evolution, I don't think I think I'd go for the Solrock, right? Because if this stays in play, that's a game-winning card right there. And if I knock out the Solrock, that makes their Lunatone useless. Wait, why is my timer counting down? Wait, what is happening? My timer's counting down. Look at my timer on the right over there. My timer is counting down. They played Xerosic and it broke the game. What is happening? No. they used Xerosic in the game. I used Xerosic. Why is okay, do I have to okay. Wait, what? What just happened? They didn't take an action in time because their game broke. What do you mean they didn't take an action in time? Their game literally broke. All right, well, yeah, let's go. Let's put the Mega Frostlass, and let's go for the Water Energy, and then let's prep a Mega Frostlass, and let's do the thing. Yeah, PDCGL is a super well-made game. Even when it's not your turn, imagine going in real life and then, they implement chess timers. Yeah, I think they're not here. So unfortunately, because PDCGL is such a well-made game, I have to end this match here. I'm going to have to leave you with some great balls. Don't look up the color of those. I want to have chess clocks just so slow players, can see how slow they are. But I understand why chess clocks are bad for the game. It's just I want them in the game so that slow players see how slow they are. But we won this one. I'm sorry. I'll try to put another game in here. The stream has gone very long. It's been arduous, but I will try to satisfy you. Yeah, so their Monkey Dory was promoted, so they're not here. I mean, I can't blame them. The game broke. But this would have been a win, so at least I'll take that. Arduous? Yeah, it's too arduous. All right, so we're 6 and 6. We probably are not going to get to 8 wins. So whoever believed in 8 wins, I'm sorry. But let's talk a little bit about the Silly Cobra. And Clam Burglar, I haven't forgotten. Oh, actually, I'll put it on screen right now, Clam Burglar, because this is probably going to be a minute, but this is just for you, Clam Burglar. I noticed this. I bet you didn't know this, but get ready to make a new Twitter account. That's all I'm going to say. Get ready to make a new Twitter account. But Clan Burglar, you have to say you're here. I count out the D-Man. That's awesome. All right, but Clan Burglar, you have to be here or else I'm not going to show you. Those are the rules. Clan Burglar has to be here. Are you ready for this? Prepare yourselves, Clan Burglar. Make sure your clenches are cheeked. Make sure your cheeks are clenched. Are you prepared for this? Get ready to make a new account. Make sure no one snipes your account from you. There probably should be one Monkey Dory in here, actually. There should be one Monkey Dory. I'm going to put one Monkey Dory in here. Don't worry about it. We got 3 Postwick. We got Unfair Stamp. We got Switch. We have 2 Jet Energy. We have a Water Energy. We have 4 Pokepad. We have 2 Poffin. Oh, geez. I mean, I guess I cut... Oh, man. We could cut the Veltal. Oh, geez, I don't know. I mean, there should be a Monkey Dory in here. There should be a monkey, but like, what's the point of Ino and Lilies? They're not doing anything. I'm going to cut a Lilies and watch me open 3 Lilies in my hand. This is the first time I've played less than 12 supporters. Hey, we know we all can't read here. Are you ready, Clan Burglar? Boom. This is a standard legal card and it's not even rotating. Whatever. We're going to start 3 of them. Clan Burglar, have I made your life? I have made your life complete. I have changed your life forever. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Are you just absolutely beside yourself right now that this card exists? I'm going to get the likes on the tweet. I'm getting all those likes. Taking a dump in the forest. No, I was just looking through all the cards because remember, I'm doing all my pre-rotation stuff next month. So I was just looking through it. Fun fact, Venusaur isn't the only one taking a dump in the forest. There you go. Okay, so this is a free win as long as I don't screw up. Let's go for double Phantom. Honestly, I think I just Arven. Because we know what they're playing. They're playing a jerk deck. We're going to go get an air balloon. We're going to go get, I guess, what do I want? Do I want Hop's Bag? Or, I think just Poffin, because then I can get a Phantom and a Snorunt, and we can just get everything. So then we go Snorunt, Phantom, and then there's no way they can win. They have no idea what they're facing. There's no way they can win. This is a free win. I'm guaranteeing it right now. This is going to be in the YouTube video no matter what. This is the last game in the YouTube video no matter what. There is no shot that they can win. They're playing Ino's Belly Bolt. And this is, oh yeah, sorry, YouTube audience. I was showing Clan Burglar, our resident dumper, that there is another card. It's not just Venusaur and Snivy Tag Team GX that takes a dump in the forest. It is also this Trevenant. I blew his mind. It's not the only thing I blew, but I blew his mind that this is another card with Forest Dump Attack. The more you know. Do you want another useless Pokemon fact? The Unova Pokedex is the only Pokedex where the first Pokemon in the list, not number 1, doesn't have the Grass Starter. Because Victini is technically number 0 or whatever, so Victini is the first Pokemon in the Unova Pokedex. It is the only Pokedex that does not start with the Grass Starter. So if you didn't know, there's your more useless fact of the day. The more you know. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Wait, okay, there we go. All of their Pokemon have abilities except the Voltorb, but their deck doesn't work. And you're probably wondering, well, Poirlet, why'd you save the Postwick? because they play 3 or 4 Levincia. So I needed to save the post-wick to bump their Levincia, and we almost didn't get a playable. I told you. So again, watch the VOD. In the VOD, I literally said, I'm going to cut an INO, because I went like 2 games without ever finding an INO or a Lilies. And I said, I'm going to cut an INO, and I'm going to start the next game with like 3 of them. So naturally, we Lilies into 5 supporters after back-to-back games where I could not even buy a supporter. And YouTube audience, you don't know the arduousness of my life. The strife. You know, you can call me Cloud, because I have to put up with so much strife play in this game. You know, if that button underneath this video is not, it says subscribe, and it doesn't say subscribed, you should tap that button. Don't tap it twice. That doesn't double subscribe. Don't go for a frost. No, don't be smart. That's cheating. Also, they're gonna draw this. This is why this deck is so good. Kilowattrel, discard an energy from it, drop to 6. Belly Bolt, accelerate all of your energy. The combo is crazy. How am I gonna lose this game? I don't understand. I'm gonna lose this game because they're down 2 bosses. But we got this. It'll be fine. I could Splashing Dodge. I don't think I should do that. I think we just Lilies. And then select never. Yeah, I don't even recommend people with the notification bell. Like, get a notification when they upload a video. That's what Discord is for. Oh, they're going for the Voltorb attack? Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, they run in scared. What are they, a Paul Walker movie from 2006? Was it 2005? 2004? They're running scared. I told you it was a free win. They got scared. They got absolutely terrified. You know, I'm going to get that snow run back. Also, I would have top decked the Night Stretcher, so that pretty much would have cinched up the game anyway. So they didn't really stand a chancey anyway. You know, that's unfortunate for them, but, you know, that's just what happens when you run into the #1 PDC GL player of 2022. You just can't handle it. 2006? Damn straight. That's the movie with the hockey scene. And then we're spitting Fickle Matter. But yeah, why? Oh, right. That's the downside. I forgot about the one negative of this deck, and it's kind of a major negative. Like when a woman has an opinion. You can't attack back-to-back turns with Belly Bolt. I forgot about that. It's like so many. It's like Blood Moon Ursa Luna. That wasn't me. That was PDCGL. Where you can't attack on back-to-back turns. But you should be able to churn through your energy enough that that's not a problem. But that's another reason why I bumped the Levincia. Is because Levincia is just such a crazy card. Just, you discard twice with Kilowattrel, so you draw theoretically up to 12 cards, then you Levincia and you've lost nothing. And notice how all my supporters are now on the bottom of my deck. Miraidon is rotating, but this deck is not. This deck gets better post-rotation because it has Canary. So who needs Miraidon when you have Canary in the coal mine? You know, I wouldn't mind putting my bird in that coal mine. All right. And just look at this. They're going to draw 12 freaking cards this turn and accelerate 20 energy into play. How is this bad? Well, because 230 is not the best number in the world with all these megas, and you have to rely on a 70 hit point Voltorb to take your one shot. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, Xenon, you're embarrassing me. I'm trying to tell people how good... I'm trying to tell people how good that deck is. And you're sucking huge butts right now. You're embarrassing me in front of my paid friends. Okay? And then now I just go for the unfair stamp. Yeah, I don't know. It's so boring in my mind. Just how little effort they put into Canary. There's like, hey, Ino was a Gen Z thing. What if we made that again? Oh, you're a freaking genius. Here's a raise. And remember, what do Bonsai and Hisuian Electrode have in common? Here's a pop quiz for you. What do Bonsai and Hisuian Electrode have in common? And before I tell you the answer, just remember, they're not called Game Freak for nothing. And the Burger King, they have a TCG anime, and there's Canary. But what do they have in common? Just great card, by the way. Is no one going to guess it? And Stwevet, yeah, I saw the Stwevet. I saved that from a limitless list. So the Stwevet is really good because the Stwevet takes you down to a 1-card hand. So it basically lets you Kilowattrel again. No, they both have a butthole. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Jaw got it. They both have holes on the bottom. And they both do different things. And Bonsai has one of the most offensive cards you will ever see. One of the things that will make you wish you didn't have eyes. And I'm about to show it to you. If you're squeamish, look away. But if you made it this far in the YouTube video, you're about to see something that will change your life forever. Yeah, Clan Burglar, are you ready? This will change your life forever. Yeah, they're doing things, it doesn't matter. There's only 2 Bonsai cards in existence, and for 20 years, this was the only one. So somebody literally said, we're good. You know, somebody printed this Bonsai card, and they said, no, we're good. We're good. And then they were like, 20 years later, that's when we'll do it again. You know, we'll do it in 20 years. But yeah, they literally said, you know, one is enough. We reached perfection already. We don't need to do it again. And what do we got? We got another Frostlass? Yeah, let's put 3 in there. So there you go. And the Electrode one isn't nearly as offensive. It's exactly what you think it is. And then we go Unfair Stamp, which doesn't really affect them. Because remember, this is... I can't remember quite what it's like. The name escapes me. Ooh, there's an Ino. We'll hold on to it. But remember, you can prep a Kilowattrel for the following turn. That's another insane thing about the deck, is you can get Ino to 1, which you won't post-rotation because Ino's gone. But you can prep a Kilowattrel for the following turn, so if they happen to get rid of your entire hand for whatever reason, you're just like, oh, I put an energy on a Kilowattrel, I'm going to drop to 6. So this is my deck that I'm like, how is this not better? Iono's Belly Bolt is 100% the deck that I think to myself, it doesn't just have all the pieces, it has more than all the pieces it needs to win. And Canary just made it even better. Yeah, and it has Levincia still. So you can't have a bad start with this deck. You can't have a bad continuation of the game with this deck. Levincia recovers all your energy. Voltorb can do 400 damage if you play 19 energy. The issue, I think, is that you have to have 19 energy in play. And personally, I would lean a little more towards the Raging Bolt build. Because Raging Bolt, you just need a couple energy switch and a couple fighting energy. And then you can do 350 damage for, what, 5 energy? So I do lean more towards the Raging Bolt build because then you only need 5 energy in play instead of 19. So, you know, 5's a better number than 19, so I do prefer the Raging Bolt build, and I will 100% revisit this post-rotation, maybe pre-rotation. But, yeah, we're just going to de-evolution and put them out of their misery here. I'm sorry I didn't give my normal expert commentary, but I mean... I think you can forgive me after seeing this image, that now that this is seared into your brain forever. Like, everyone comment down below, my life is better now that I've seen the Bonsai butthole. That's all you got to do. Just type that below, type that I changed your life, you know, subscribing to this channel changed my life, and then in parentheses, but maybe not for the better. That's all you got to do is type that out. And, yeah, we just took 3 prizes. They thought I was just going to let the Frostlass do all the work. And we prized the Monkey... YouTube audience, before I sign off, I put a Monkey Dory in the list. The list is called No Monkeys, but I realized if I want to put Snorlax down, I kind of need a Monkey Dory, so I put in a Monkey Dory, and then it was the last prize card, because this is PDCGL. Xenon 813 with Belly Bolt. All right, we'll do one more game because I think we're on the cusp, right? We're on... Oh, no, it was... Yeah, we'll still do one more game. We'll do one more game with whatever list is left, and I don't care about my ranking. But let's go... Let's try the stupid double. Nah, we'll do this one. This one has a Zacian in it. I'll try to attack with Zacian. And Incineroar, now I'd like to set aside like 30 minutes to ruin my life. And chlamydia, what are you talking about? So this will be the last game, and what a start. Oh, Bonsai and Beware matching art? Don't you mean, is it Whismer? Or what do we, oh, I shouldn't have played another game. I should not have played another game. I regret playing another game. So what, you're saying there's a Beware and a Bonsai art? It started with a Whismer. How did it end up like this? There's a Bonsai and a Beware matching art. You gotta tell me about this. You gotta tell me, because there's only 2 Bonsai. And I don't, am I missing something? All right, so we just kind of gotta let it, Shrouded Fable? Oh, Shrouded Fable, okay. Advance, okay, let's go cards. Wait, no, we gotta go to Shrouded Fable. And we gotta scroll down. And then there's a... But wait, so wait, what does the Beware have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? I'm so confused right now. All right, so let's go Hops Bag and Choice Band. Let's go Hops Bag for double Phantom. And then we just go attach there, and I mean, I probably shouldn't attach it. We'll just let them knock it out. We'll just let them knock it out, and then we'll go from there. What's the Bonsai from? I'm so confused right now. Because it's the Beware just looking down, but I don't see a Bonsai anywhere. What am I missing? I'll put it on screen in a second. Pro streamer here needs a second. Did they just seriously do... Actually, that's fine. Did they just seriously... Actually, that's kind of good. Oh, like you want me to have both on screen? Like, do you mean which... Like you... Oh, I see. You're being a weirdo. You're being a weirdo is what it is. I see what it is. Okay. I see. Okay. So that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, that's now I get it. Now you're just being weird. Okay. Cool. I'm glad this is the community that I fostered here. I'm glad this is the world that I live in. I'm glad to have known all of you. Yeah, let me see that. Let me see that. All right. I haven't been paying attention to what's going on, but I think we're okay. Yeah, because we got a snow run in here. We'll be fine. And then we go Choice Band, Air Balloon. Probably just knock out the Saw Rock, right? I thought you meant like they were actually connected, not that, a degenerate would say, "Hey, what's that you got there?" Oh, wait, I can be pro streamer here. If I remember no, that's not the right button. It's control, I think. No, it's not control. Is it? It's control. Oh, it's got to be alt then. Yeah, it's alt. Okay. See, I can really make this. I can really make this sizzle. Yeah, let's get it cracking. Let's get this sizzling. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, what's that? I don't think I can flip it around. I don't think I'm smart enough to flip it around. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, what's happening? Oh no, you're getting swallowed by the bonsai. Oh no. Yeah, this was all your fault. You all did this. You're the weirdos here. Yeah, everyone's like, I miss Azul. Where's Azul? You know what? You know what? You've invoked the wrong name. You know what? You've angered the pilot. You know what you get? You know what's better than one butthole? What's the only thing better than one butthole, everybody? Two buttholes. Yes. There you go. The only thing better than one is two. There we go. Uh-oh, we got the dueling holes there. Yeah, well, okay, well that's better than everything. Yeah, see, there you go. See, that's what they have in common. There you go. And one is actually making noise. There you go. See, I teach you something new every day. You come here to learn. Not just learn how to play the game expertly, but there you go. Yeah, this should be like, I should get an emote about this Bonsai, right? I should definitely commission an emote and be like, hey, do you want to do that? So if anybody wants to gift like 5 subs to pay for it, I'll do a sub goal tomorrow, 5 subs. I get a Bonsai emote, butthole emote. 5 subs equals Bonsai butthole. But that'll be tomorrow. Don't do it today. That'll be tomorrow. Yeah, trainer, I looked through the cards way too often. Like way more than a normal person should. And this is the kind of stuff that just happens. You know, I lose my mind. But just remember, I have to go through all of the rotating cards, and then I have to cross-reference the rotating cards with the cards that are staying in format to see which cards are worsened by the rotation. And do I just go for the monkey here? If I go for the monkey and knock it out, that makes their life more difficult. So I think we do that. And then we don't attach, because this deck doesn't need energy. Yes, we got sidetracked for a minute. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. But I can put the Frostlass down and then just hope they don't have another monkey. And then we'll eventually find our Monkey Dory. So what was the prediction? Oh, it was 8+. So yeah, this game does matter. I should be paying attention. Whoever voted for 8+ wins, you should be telling me to lock in here. Because 8 wins gets you like 20,000 channel points. Or yeah, because 2 people voted for 8+. And 6 people voted for 5 to 7 and bet 10K. And then 7K for 1 to 4. There's a lot riding on this game. And then they got the monkey and they put the Fez down. Okay, so we have our own monkey. If I can find my monkey and they can't knock out the Trevenant, we win. The problem, of course, is if they get an energy on the monkey, then we lose. But, I mean, I will have 1 Frostlass. I'm going to put, you know, Tump Trev back into the deck. We're going to Lilies for 6. They have 2 Monkey Dory. That is much, much worse. They have 2 Monkey Dory. I noticed that my viewership went way down after that Bonsai thing happened. So, yeah, the viewership, oh, they got a Crispin. Yeah, we lose. The viewership kind of tanked when I did that. Tricky Jim's online. Maybe that's why. I choose to believe that you are all too super entertained. It's just that Tricky Jim went online. That's it. That's all that happened is Tricky Jim went online. That's the only thing that happened. Wait, the Calamitous Snowy Mountain didn't activate. Wait, did the... Oh, they Crispin to it. Okay, good. Yeah, I was like, I thought they manually attached. No, I just thought they manually attached and they didn't get a fighting. Because I wasn't paying attention. Because I've just been so busy getting ready to raid Andrew Mahone. Wait, well, that's going to get a damage counter. So, actually, I think that was a bad idea, right? Obviously, I'm not a Baby Blood Moon player, because it's just one of the decks that slips through the cracks. And I enjoy slipping through cracks. but it's just one of those things that I just haven't gotten around to, even though it's really powerful, and Pokepad makes it, you know, slightly more versatile. Okay, yeah, so they take the wait. That's not a knockout. Oh, they're 10 short. They're gonna concede. They're 10 short. Oh, wait. Oh, it's 1-6. Oh, because it had 20. I can't do math. We all know that, okay? We all know I can't do math. Don't point and make fun of the Canadian for not knowing how to do math, okay? That's not nice. There's counter catcher. Yeah, let's play with our rod. We're gonna go 1, 2, 1. Huh. So if I bring up this monkey, and then we put the de-evolution on the snow runt, and bid you good day, there's a lot riding on this one. I'm gonna win it. Oh wow, I actually might win this one. I actually just kind of got everything I needed. So then we go... do I go Cramorant here? I think so. I also could Clutch or Monkey, but I have to attach an energy, which is kind of bad. And they'll be able to knock me out, but if I go, yeah, there, Retreat, Cramorant, Fickle Spitting, I think we lose, though, because that Lily's was good, except for the part that was bad. Right, the Lily's was okay. And there's a monkey. Okay. And Sato, thank you. I was just about to log off, so perfect timing. How are you doing? Let me get you a shout out. Are you going live in 2 minutes? Because I'll raid you if you are. Otherwise, it's Tricky Jim who gets it. But unfortunately, I think we're about to lose this game because I didn't believe in the heart of the cards enough. You know, it's my curse. Yeah, it happens. It happens, but you know, I appreciate it all the same. You know, I think in one of my folders, I still have the GIF of you dancing from like 2 or 3 years ago that I wanted to turn into an emote, but Twitch wouldn't allow me. So, you know, I still look at it as much. No, Sato, it gets me through the day. Okay, come on, it gets me through the day, Sato. That one is staying forever. You can't, that's like saying you want to delete the Mona Lisa, okay? That's just never going to happen, okay? All right, I guess we're gonna go for a Darkness Energy. Bid you good day. Is this an FBI open up situation? Oh yeah, they have to put damage on the Cramorant because it resists fighting. Oh, that's hilarious. And then I got the monkey. So I got the monkey at the perfect time. I have nothing else, but I got the monkey, and then I cannot actually I knock out their monkey, right? So their Monkey Dory gets knocked out. And their Lunatone is going to get knocked out. So I think I will win just by virtue of letting my Snorlax get KO'd. But again, it's been like look at my supporter spread. Bid you good day, maybe? I feel like this is a trap. But like my supporter spread this entire stream has been this or worse. This game has been going on for about 20 minutes. And like, can you remember a stream that's gone worse than this in terms of just finding supporters? Yeah, they look at their timer. It's already half. They've already gone halfway on their timer. And yeah, like what's a support exactly? PDC Jill, is this a supporter? It's that butterfly meme. Is this a supporter? And it shows a Monkey Dory or a Postwick. Okay, so we have to retreat into the Snorlax and let the Snorlax get knocked out. Their Monkey Dory is getting knocked out. Oh, perfect timing. Is this a supporter? All right, then we retreat. And I think I actually heal the monkey. But what if they try to get cute and they don't go for the Snorlax? I think that's where the problem would arise, is if they don't go, it's fine. I believe in the heart of the cards. Yeah, we asked for Lily. Not that one. Ironically, I could win the game if I get, what, Counter Gain and Luminous or... I told you, before the game started, I literally said, I will put Hopzation into play if I can. And then what happened? We prized it. Just like that. Remember that game where I put the Monkey Dory in the deck and then we prized the Monkey Dory? So we didn't get a single Zacian attack this entire stream, even though it's in multiple different decks that I played. And it's not like I was avoiding the Zacian. That's kind of crazy. Oh, and I won't be uploading the video tonight. I'll probably do it tomorrow just because, you know, this took a long time. You know, I gave the people what they wanted. But wow, you don't normally see a Blood Moon or Saluna player taking this long, but they're thinking. And how many supporters have they played? They actually haven't played very many. So I guess I can't really complain. Well, I mean, I can. That's what I do. But they have the built-in draw engine. I think I win because they can't heal this guy, and I'm going to have a heavily damaged Monkey Dory. So the Lunatone gets knocked out. This is going to take 4 damage counter, so it's a perfect win. I think it's a perfect win with the Monkey Dory. And I didn't even get to play most of my cards. Right? That's a perfect win because it'll be... Yeah, it's perfect. Literally a perfect mathematical win, and I didn't even try. And then we get the Arven. Wait, what do we... Can I even do anything right now? I think so. I think, yeah, we can attack. I'm going to show you that I had it multiple ways. Oh, we can go with the Zacian. We can... I told you we'd be able to do it. I told you we'd be able to do it. Monkey Dory who? We don't even need no stinking Monkey Dory. We're just taking all the prizes. There you go. I let the Zacian actually do something. It was ultimately fruitless, but it made you feel important, like when people say that I'm their favorite streamer, even though I wasn't in their top 5 for their Twitch year in review, and it was Azul and Tricky Jim. But it still means something. Slightly. And we even did less damage. See, there you go. I learn. I'm like AI. I learn. You know, one day I'm Will Smith slurping noodles all over the place. The next, I'm a deep fake of me losing a game, which has actually never happened. And also, remember, the Battle Pass started 7 days ago. And there you go. 8 wins, baby. Thank you, Seto. But the Battle Pass started a week ago, and we have 5 levels to go. All right, so it's Tricky Jim time. I don't know why Tricky Jim doesn't show up in my recommended, but Tricky Jim gets the raid. It's GLC night, and I'm sure Tricky Jim will play some GLC or PTC GL between. But look at this. There's 7 weeks left in the ladder, and I'm five levels away. I'm literally going to finish the Battle Pass tomorrow after 8 days. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. So tomorrow it's Mega Scrafty unless testing goes horribly and I switch to the Dunsparce. But I can guarantee it'll be one of those two.